Close my sticky notes. There. Hello, everybody. Oh, it's been a week. Oh, man. I'm ready to farm. Welcome in, everybody. We're getting right into the expert world. I got to start getting, like, kind of like what I always do. I know there's an update coming sometime this month. I think because they said the Spires were going to open up in July. Now we're in July, so I don't know when, but supposedly the Spires are supposed to open up in Odyssey. So I imagine that's got to be some sort of update. I don't know if it's what it entails, but I imagine enemies to fight, maybe some resources to gather, who knows. But like always, what I like to do before I think or know there's an update coming is kind of just go through one thing I've been meaning to do is actually get my villagers working at the different outposts that I have them at, and then start doing some maybe villager moving around, but also mainly farming materials. I did just dump a ridiculous amount of marble and decent amount of knot root, and then like iron bars, metal bars. I was going through a bunch of different stuff for the different decorations on that build. So I definitely need to do some cave farming. So I figure, I don't know when it's happening this month, but the sooner the better. And I'm kind of in between now that I just finished a build project and I got to get the YouTube video up for it still. I was trying to get started on this morning, and I had about 2.5 hours of trying to deal with my Streamlabs OBS not recording anything. Or I mean, it was like start to record, and then I would click the like end the recording, and then it would just like, and it would restart the timer for the recording, but the recording button wouldn't stop. And then when I went to my file location, they were just like corrupt files, and nothing was actually recording. And it took me forever. I don't even know what happened because it's fine. This wonderful thing about tech: one day it's working, one day it's not. Oh, your birthday's in 2 days, Trevor. Dude, happy birthday, man. Allie, how we doing? McChillin. Thank you for the skin, by the way. I think I thanked you formally. You got me the Curzanson skin, right? I think it was you. A lot of people have gifted me stuff now, and then even when you gifted me something, someone else gifted me something on the same day, and I think it was Not Your Average Mom. I swear, I got like a gift from you, and then I'm just trying to remember because I haven't actually gotten a chance to rock that skin yet. Okay, so hold on. We'll do this later. Just get this put away. So I should probably start with some of the villager optimizing. What should I even put them on right now? Probably just gems. I've probably been going through a decent amount of gems. Besides, we could always use more, right? Yeah, I kind of had a rough week. Not like crazy, but just like one of the when it rains it pours kind of things. I thought it would stop, and then it just kept going this week. A sliding door completely shattered. I had to clean up about, what was it, probably like 30 pounds, 30 to 40 pounds of just shattered glass. And luckily it was tile, so that could have been worse if it was like carpeted on the downstairs. But dude, everywhere there's still like strays. I have to like make sure I'm wearing socks and just do resweeps every day just to be sure, just because like even after you move stuff and like it somehow you never get it all right. Okay, so at this village we have, oh, turn that lower, just that's supposed to be there just so I can hop up here. Okay, residents. Who do I have and what are they doing? Animal caretaker, animal caretaker. I think I put 2 on because I was worried there was like a couple that were really sad. But these ones don't matter too much. Okay, I've got them all on. Let's keep Peely on animal caretaker. I still wish they would change the UI here, and I wish I could just right-click or whatever on this villager, and then I wish I could just control what job they were on from the village outpost. because like I don't know, it's not like the worst thing in the world having to like go to them, but like right now I have like no idea where they're at. Well, there's him, there's her.
Some of you may die.
But like it'd be nice if you could just manage them.
I am willing
and
to
also
make.
like, it'd be nice if I could collect from like the materials. Like if I had like 7 villagers that are on one job at a village, I could just go to the village outpost and have what do I want to make? Can't hear the audio very well, Funky. Is the audio good for everybody else? Should be good. Yo, Davis, thank you for the gifts. Welcome in, everybody. Come join me on Twitch. We're going to be doing a farming stream, which generally involves me just farming heavy amounts of materials for hours straight. So if you guys want farming tips, want to see how I go through, because this is my solo expert world. All the stuff you see built and collected, like all these materials and stuff. Granted, all this stuff isn't full. Like some of these things have more than one chest full, but most of this is just open for expansion. But as you can see, a lot of this is getting fairly low. So I'm going to go on some farming and show you guys how to, like there's like a trick to it, but there are some like optimizations you can make while farming, especially nowadays. Like honestly, with the Shatterhorn, or not the Shatterhorn, the Storm King, where did I put those, by the way? The Storm King pickaxes, those make farming incredibly easier than it used to be, in all honesty. Where did I put that stuff? Trying to remember where I put that, my Shatterhorn, or my pickaxes, my Storm King pickaxes. I don't think I left that vehicle over there. Maybe I did, but let's go check out the academy real quick too. Is this sandbox? No, this is expert mode. Can you fix the too many builds nearby? It's not really a fix. It's you just have to learn to build a little more spread out and less dense. If you're building with a lot of repetitive parts, like let's say you use a bunch of floor pieces to make like a cool patterned wall, that's going to take a lot more complexity than just like a singular 16 wide wall piece. You know what I mean? Yeah, Supernova Academy is at this point officially done. Because I think I kind of, at this point, to see if I'm close to build complexity or not, it's pretty much what my frame rate looks like around the build. And it's getting pretty low when I'm around here, so I imagine I'm getting pretty close. But technically I could keep building. But the frame rate, especially when I'm trying to look at all of it all at once, I get like 30 frames a second here now. But yeah, it is completely finished. I'll have a video up soon. Like I said, I was having major OBS issues today. Yeah, I'll have to write that into the video script somehow. For fun. Just like, welcome to orientation. Take you through your campus with your campus tour guide. The only thing I don't have is classrooms, but I guess it's more hands-on. All right, I think. Okay, did my other vehicle? I don't know, disappear under the map? Because that's what I feel like it did. Or like, okay, no, I put those over here. But now where's the vehicle? At least I didn't lose those. I was just more worried about those. I'm guessing. Allie, I know. I can maybe, like, I'm just worried about build complexity. Like, I might not even, like, I could try. Like, I'll leave the materials there for now if I decide to, like, add more, but otherwise I'm gonna keep it as is. Because the only thing I can think is putting classrooms in there and adjusting the doors a little bit so there's, like, multiple doorways in there. Yeah, dude, swear, that vehicle is GON, gone. Like, I didn't have a marker on it, but, like, I am about 90% sure I would have left it at one of these two bases. What is that? Oh, that's my other vehicle that's, like, below it. The only other one I could think is, like, here. But where'd my vehicle go? This is why I don't build crazy fancy vehicles as much as I want to and make tutorials about them. It's my biggest holdback is like, I like putting effort into this game a lot, but when like, it's just a lottery of whether you're and how long you're gonna get to keep it, that's demoralizing. And I know it's like made a lot of players, even at this point, probably quit, but I totally get it. It's like I'd like to be able to keep what I have. I didn't leave it here. Oh yeah, that thing's gone, dude. Unless I really just forgot where I put, like, but like there's no way. It's like I would have seen it around one of my bases. All right, what are these guys doing? Okay, they're still all on metal. That's probably good. Oh yeah, live here. Sweet. Talk to you already? Did I talk to you already? So I just need to start managing this a little. I have other villages with people at them with. This is my original desert village, by the way, everybody. This is where I got. This is why this is still here, in its original form. Because I didn't build an actual base when I was first like progressing through this world, like a year and a half ago now, or a year ago now, whatever it was. And this is where I upgraded my first desert village to level 10 in expert, and then I just put the desert or the grasslands trophy that I'd already earned, and then the desert trophy, and then actually my first ever Frostlands base that I got for getting like the Frostlands trophy is over here, and it's pretty much the same setup. And then technically my original grasslands village. What's going on? Oh, that's weird. Like lagged in the middle of the loading screen. But my original grasslands village was like right here on this cave. But I've since I'm lagging so bad right now. I'm still. Can I not zoom out? Jeez. Like nothing's working on the UI. Okay, well I guess I'm building another vehicle. Yeah, so Ali, everything else on, I don't know if you were there on the stream I did last time, a couple days ago. I ended up finishing up pretty much everything. Not pretty much, everything. Yeah, it's annoying. Like then it makes you like it like gaslights you. You're like, did I lose it or did it disappear? Okay, so I guess we'll just build another one. And then I'm gonna put people on. Yeah, we already have a metal smelter here. Perfect. So you're gonna do. Well, first give me the food that you probably have. Oh, you're the secondary animal caretaker. Yeah, we'll just get them on metal. Just, it's honestly, like I have a lot of gems. I could get another village on gems, or we'll just make this one metal. 4, Raider. Hello? Let me click on you. Hello? Hello? Oh, God. Weird camera glitch. Oh, no, let me... Stop opening the chest. There we go. Okay, they're all on that job. Now let's put the food away. What is your village like? Penny Parker, if you want to see, because I can go through it a little bit right now as I'm putting stuff away. Otherwise, I have a full tour up on my YouTube. Same username here as I am here. What else? Those. And bread and eggs and corn and treats. There we go. Corn goes over here. That's full, so I'm not even worried about it. Oh, wait. I actually probably need that on me. Oh, no. We're good. I have too much there, too. We'll go put it in the loner chest that I keep out here precisely for random food that I have too much of, just because I have too much in there. And I'm a hoarder, and I refuse to get rid of things, usually. There's always a place for it. But yeah, I do all of this farming and all the building solo. Oh, in the original world, spawn point is honestly a good idea. So that way, if you don't have a bed, you always spawn right at your base. Anyway, it's actually smart. Okay, so now we gotta build a vehicle real quick. Give me a second. What am I missing? Am I forgetting anything? I got stuff to make that, stuff to make that. What am I missing? Oh, silk fabric, not wool fabric. There, now we should be able to make everything that we need besides the buttons, which I always forget. Blast powder. Yo, thank you, that Ben. I appreciate it, man. Aerosales, this is my solo world, and generally I don't do a ton of community world stuff anymore, but it's possible in the future. But this world, no, sorry. Okay, let's just... Oh, we should probably grab some gems for a chest, too. And also, because it'll make it easier to remember where stuff is, let's just have multicolored chests. For that reason. Okay. I don't remember the dimensions of that one vehicle I did. All I remember it was good. But it's gone now. Cause like these ones were stronger, I remembered, than having like a full thing. Yeah, because I want it to be reliable. I'm going to use it for at least this stream. I just don't remember how I built it. Like that other one. I think I made a tutorial for it, but now I can't remember. Oh. Wait, what is in the way? Hello? Is it built into the ground? Oh yeah, I have to break these ones. For some reason I thought some of the toys would just float. It's been too long since I built a vehicle, I guess. The reason I do my flying vehicles this way is generally because having multiple bases is a lot of times better than having one big one. Because if you have something break, then like the whole thing ends up breaking. So when you're making simple vehicles, just kind of keep that in mind. Oh wait, I should probably do the tires last. I always forget that. Yeah, something like this will work just fine. It's probably even too much, but gotta overdo it rather than underdo it, right? Now let's just split the weight. That way it's not super heavy in the back. Where should I put this? Oh, I'm out of torches, rip. Make a map what, so I don't lose it? Yo, you've been watching since the Bricklaying vids? That's awesome. I was thinking about maybe sprinkling some regular LEGO content back into my rotation. Like I always said, I might come back, like not like completely leave, like obviously like LEGO Fortnite, but as far as like kind of making, not like the packaging videos necessarily, but doing some more like the parts value videos, just some more general fun LEGO content like I used to do. Is this gonna ride? I'm lagging again. Oh, map marker. Sorry. Yeah, definitely on this one. Maybe I can just do 2. Or 4. I don't gotta take this thing to crazy places, and I guess I could always adjust it on the fly. Perfect. Kinda don't like the way it hops out right there, but if I put the seat at the back, would it be any better? That's the other problem that I've noticed a lot of people have, including myself, is like, no matter where, like it wants to throw you out of the vehicle. And when you're making a flying vehicle, that's just such a no-no. Like you need to be able to get out of the vehicle safely without falling out of it, especially while you're in the air. You know what I mean? Like like exactly like that. Like why is it I just don't understand how much space I need to give my character. Like there it's fine. I don't know if it just goes whichever way you look, but like while you're floating, it's just very bad at tracking your character, and right there it's like I'm gonna end up losing the vehicle if I'm not careful, or if I accidentally hit the emote button, you know. Like if I'm floating up, and I hit, boom, I hit an emote. Hit the emote wheel, I'm out. Which I don't get it. I just don't get how much space is required for that not to happen. Because I have a pretty good amount of space where clearly when I'm on the ground, we're here. But I'm not going to concern myself with this stuff right now, because otherwise I'm going to go OCD. Actually, the map marker can't go very close to that balloon, otherwise it's going to hit it, I'm pretty sure. There. Let me see. Pretty sure. Oh no, look at that. Okay, that works. I just can't put it that way. Alright. Chicken wing. This one can be a blue chicken wing. And then should still probably add. We could just add a small motor. Really don't need to drive it around that much. It's more for flying. And now my sprint button is broken. Please. When World Tour? I don't know. Eventually. What did I come over here for? No, I don't remember what I was coming over here for. I walked through a door and I forgot, just like in real life. Chat, what was I doing? Oh, I get batteries. That's what it was. I need to retrace my steps. Oh, and now I don't have any bio. That's another thing I need to do today is go grind some biomass. That's why I need the car, so we can go and do stuff. Yeah, how's it going? I don't even know how to try to say it. How's it going? Welcome back, dude. Alright, let's do that there. And then... there. Do I have a wrench on me? No. Typical. Is that going to be too aggressive? I don't care. We're trying it. Exactly. Okay. Got it. Probably wouldn't have guessed that. Now I need... what did I come here again for? Dude, keep reading chat and then forgetting what I'm doing. I needed something for something. A wrench. I'm gonna have to relog to lobby, not being able to sprint. I think the only thing you could do is go to lobby that, or I think die? But I don't feel like doing that. Alright, we should be good. Oh yeah, it turns the perfect speed. Small ones have been way too slow. Okay. We're good to go, I think. Now I just need to relog so I can be able to sprint again, because it's the most frustrating thing. Like, even now, my finger is still, like, instinctually clicking the sprint button to try to do it, even though I can't. I'm stuck. I'm so slow. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like... fades but never dies. So it rears its ugly head in some way, shape, or form. It's just a feature at this point. How slow I am putting stuff away too. Hobble over here. Can you just respawn? I think respawning... I don't know if you can in expert. No, I don't think you can just respawn in expert mode. Besides, then it would waste a totem, most likely. Most likely. Honestly, I should probably just keep the torches on me. Because I'm going to need to make campfires anyway while I'm out there. What else will I need while I'm in the cave? Probably just bring some more food for hunger. And probably some food for combat if I need it. But I probably won't because of the... On the count of the blasters being ridiculously OP. But we'll just bring some extra food with us. And then... Oh, I need to make another axe. What do I have on this one? Do I have luck on this one? Damage, luck, destruction, yeah. Come on, give me the goods. Why are the lights so yellow and bright?
Let's
what lights?
Let's start by doing what
Which
we set out to
lights do
do.
you
Let's
speak of?
accomplish that.
The lights above my character's head? Hey, we actually got it. Alright. In the game? Like the lighting in general, or like the actual lights themselves? Right now it's afternoon time, so it's definitely like, you know, more of like that sunset color. Alright. Got it. Let's use that, and then... I know I need more knot root. I know I actually... Should I just... No, I'll grab a bunch anyway. I'll just go based on what I have now. Because I have a few handfuls of materials over at the other base, but I know I just need to get some of this stuff going. Knot root, and I probably don't need that much flex wood, but we'll probably go get it at some point. Do you have a Lego Minecraft villager? If there was one, I probably would, but no. Alright, let's I can't... The not sprinting is driving me crazy, and the only way I'm going to fix it is if I log out and log back in. Do you have any tips on starting an expert world? One of the best things you could do is if you're already confident fighting enemies in regular, then the first thing you just need to do is kind of like bring that confidence up to par with what expert mode requires, which is just like you just have to have a little more confidence. And like right now with the plasma pistols, honestly, it's kind of like probably going to be the easiest time ever to get through expert, because even I'm sure the lower level ones are probably still better than any other weapon in the same tier. But otherwise, like if you're just doing like, it may not be as necessary in the future, but I always recommend making sure you're confident with dodging. It's kind of like Dark Souls in a small way, where when you're dodging in this game, you have iframes or invulnerability frames. So while you're actually in the dodge animation, there are a few select abilities in the game, I believe, that can still hit, like, that can actually hit you while you're rolling. But I believe like 90% of the abilities in the game, like enemies hitting you, like just like swinging at you, brute swinging at, like all the brute abilities, you know, that you can, if you're fighting a brute, you can roll right into his fist and you won't take damage as long as you're in that animation. Did you do all of that yourself? Yeah. All the builds you saw? My storage base. I have a tour of that storage base on my YouTube if you want to check it out. And then I just got finished doing a Supernova Academy build, which I should have in the next couple days. The tour of. I meant to have it up like by today or yesterday, but it's been one hell of a week for me as far as dealing with life. Oh, yeah, there's not much you can do. You just have to log in and see where they spawn, because I'm still even, I've got, I don't know how long, but that's kind of the one thing I'm thinking is, do I need to relocate my storage base? Yeah, so with dodging, it takes like a watchful eye, because like you have to know or have at least some idea of that enemy's ability set, which is usually, you know, like a wolf is literally just one melee attack that they can do, which is lunge at you. But you know, different enemies in the game will have different attacks and do them kind of at different times. And just playing the game enough, knowing when to expect those attacks, that just dictates when you need to dodge. But that obviously, like I said, takes in a close eye, because sometimes the enemies, like, you know, the swords and the daggers and stuff, it's not always easy to see when they're like getting ready to like swing it, like charge up a haymaker on you. So it just takes like timing and getting used to. And if you're wondering how I found all this flat space, as you saw, there was an old POI here, which will despawn. But that's where all these dirt paths are actually from, is the old... There was just like a big grasslands with all the yellow houses broken down with bad guys there. So you find one of those spaces, and they actually have like perfectly flat ground surrounding them. It's the best and really the only way to find flat ground. There are certain areas, like you'll find like certain areas on mountains that might be pretty flat that don't have a POI and stuff. But generally, if you want to find like a perfect, and I mean like smooth, flat, virtually flat, find one of the broken down POIs and just reclaim. So like technically even like that's kind of a bad example, but like that is a broken down POI. The bigger the POI, the somewhat bigger of a flat space you get around it. Raven, you're going to need to do the Storm Chasers quest line, so you need to find... Now, it will look similar if you're starting a new world, I think, on Cozy Mode or even Survival. There's, like, a starter village that has, like, a purple emblem to it, but it's different than this purple marker. You need to find this purple marker. This is the Storm Chaser village. It's a purple marker with a pyramid that has an eye at the top and a lightning bolt going through it. So there is a very similar starter base that the game gives you, know, I want to say, that is also purple, and it does also look like a storm. So it is very confusing for new players, I imagine. But otherwise, you need to go to that Storm Chaser village. There's going to be people there for you, and then you're going to do the quests for a guy named Ruckus or something like that, and then he's going to give you a quest eventually to find Raven, and it'll mark it on your map, and then you'll get to fight him. Okay, do I have everything I need? We got an axe. Those weapons will probably last an eternity, and I can always come back. I'm not going to be far. We're going to go knock out pretty much... Oh, so let's grab, like, a handful of just wood, so I can build around there easier. Okay. And then... Yeah, we should be good. Yeah, so the statues can only be earned in expert mode, but yes, all of them are still able to be earned. Absolutely. I never put the expert trophies down anywhere at this base. Shame. Okay. Oops. Oh god, could. It didn't. Exactly what I was that's exactly what I was worried about earlier. So if you want to, again, good example of flat space is you see that POI? So there'll be a good, like, circle of flat, like, perfect flatness around that. Alright, let's find... Let's just go to that one. Probably haven't been in that one yet. The leg. And on your left... you'll see my speed farm, which also has a thing at it. Oh my gosh. I can't move all this. I might need help on the first day of whatever the next update brings, dude, because they're popping out of all the spires, whether you want to or not, whether they're out of range or not, dude. They're gonna mess me up. Let's actually let them render in. This is a speed farm for all the different foods. I think did I put the video up for that? Now I can't remember. I love this glitch. Give me more. So do I just log in and sprint away as fast as possible? Does it take a few seconds for them to spawn? Are you talking about like enemies and expert? You'll spawn somewhere like relatively. There might be like a crawler or some spiders that come at you right off the bat, but it shouldn't be anything like major. Hey, buddy. I'll take that. Oh wait, I got this sprint glitch already. Again? Bro. This is killing me. Mason, with the 10 roses. Thank you. Also, Zeppelin, thank you for the gifts. Oh my god! That's a nice boulder. Thing is like, it's like Indiana Jones, bro. Dun 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 dun. Look at my hat. What is this? This is the craziest rock in an entrance I've ever seen. Also, this is the Cyclone pickaxe, and yeah, it's the best way to find it. I don't want to break this beauty. So this is the Cyclone pickaxe. When you hold it down, you charge it up, and you kind of boomerang it. When it's all, so one trick you can do too is if you just throw it once at level 1 and then catch it, it goes to level 3 on the second throw. Kind of random, not really super useful, but basically it one-shots everything if you charge it up to 3. However, one thing that it is useful for, because you do need to charge it up to the 3rd level at least to be able to break copper in one hit, and then every time after that it's going to be a one hit. But like, let's say you were to charge it up just to level 1 and then throw it. It's not going to break it in one hit. However, one thing that I do when I'm in the caves is if there is marble nearby and I'm not charged up already, I go to level 1 and I throw it at the marble because the marble can be broke on level 1 charge. And then now on the second throw, this is level 3 charge. So now I can just continue to throw at those because they require level 3. So, like, if you have a choice of what to hit first, just, I guess, go to the marble like this. So I go to level 1, and now it's level 3, and now I can break all of these. Also, the best part about this pickaxe, you might notice, the materials that it's breaking are they're being magnetized, harvested to me no matter how far away they are. It's pretty nice. Plus, as you can see, you're one-shotting everything one after the other, after the other, after the other, so it goes pretty quick. Now, there's unfortunately no forest axe equivalent to this, so anything made out of wood, you're kind of old school method. Yeah, expert should absolutely, like that's what I was saying, like it should be a lot easier now, especially with the pistols. They are immensely OP for the current content that we have available. Actually, I guess that's more iron bars or something, and copper bars if I recycle it. Not worried about it. So you can use it as a normal pickaxe, but this is the sense. So you'll see there's a button. It's really quick, but watch when it comes back to me. See how it says hold to catch? Hold to catch. So you just have to click the throw button as soon as it comes. Like, it is a pretty big window. You don't have to be like a master with the button timing. Goes pretty far too. Not infinite, but it does go pretty damn far. Oh, I should have brought. Dang it! How did I not think of that? I should have brought. I guess we'll do that now. That, and I can't even sprint right now because of the bug, so it's going to be even more annoying. Oh, yeah, Bram. You're free to stay and hang out if you want to, but otherwise, no biggie, man. I get it's not everybody's thing. Let's just go get the grappler. And then I'm going to have to relog again because I'm getting the literal no sprint glitch again. And it's not like the end of the world. It's not game breaking, but when you're used to just spamming it whenever you need to run a little bit faster, it's kind of annoying. I don't know why I'm checking them before I break it. It's just habit, I guess. Dude, I'm lagging like crazy in this cave too. Am I not? It's like the third time I've frozen. No, you cannot switch the mode at all. Like, that goes for any world. You can't make a sandbox world a survival. You can't make a survival a sandbox. You can't make a sandbox an expert. You can't make an expert a sandbox. You can't make any game. Like, once you create that world on that mode, it's locked in forever. Like, so you could, like, have a sandbox world with like essentially expert settings, but it would still just you would never be able to switch it over like if you wanted to. Same with like an expert mode. If you're an expert mode, like even if you wanted to turn it on to creative, you couldn't. Okay. Can I stop rubber banding? It's the last thing I want to deal with right now in this game. Yeah, mostly because I'm sure though, like with a lot of the updates, they do. They generally add some new stuff for us to collect, and then a roller broke that off. I see. It's like, why am I floating funny? If you turn on knowledge, I thought it just turned off achievements. This still is like a survival made world. Like it'll still have like the survival like banner thing on it from the menu that I can do. Sprinting before the Spires farm. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, what does it take? Wait, it takes time for what to spawn? Now I'm confused. Show me everything you've built. Oh, that would take a while. I'm doing some collecting today, but maybe if I've got it in me, I can do a little bit of world touring. I've got so many builds, I lose track of them at this point. I think I've got like 16 or 17 like crazy builds now, like villages now. Okay, so I still can't sprint. I'm stuck. Let me go. Okay, ow. Oh, I guess I only have one of those built. That's the other thing I need to get is some blast powder going so I can like just crank out a bunch of different just utility, like, you know, get up on grapplers. It's one thing, just because it like doesn't cost a ton, but blast powder is annoying. Okay, now I'm gonna relog again because I got the sprint glitch that I just got done getting rid of within like 5 minutes of me logging back in. Yeah, oh, thank you, Karina. Appreciate it. Does anybody on Twitch want to redeem an outfit selection while I'm here? Again, now would be a fantastic time. Is that a good source? Like, is it consistent? Like, can you just run around like one, then another, then another, then another? Because I imagine you could also use a forest axe and put luck on it, so that way you just break, instead of letting it explode, you would break it yourself and possibly get more, get the double. Nah, Allie, you gotta do it eventually. But update or no update, you know? Is that dire? Yeah. I've got a lot of, if you want to go over to my Twitch and start earning channel points, which is free, you can spend them on like an outfit redemption. I started playing Chapter 1. I guess I played a little bit in Season 1 and 2. I just didn't buy anything back then. But I really got heavy into Fortnite back in Chapter 1, Season 3. Sounds like you need to science that out for us. Oh, yeah. Do the for the I see you talking about Spires in the farm, or my Spires in the farm. So I don't know what's gonna happen because you're asking. I think you're asking about the update that hasn't come out yet, which nobody knows anything about. I actually haven't played a lick of the Blitz mode yet. Do you know a good way to unalive the Lost Islands golems? Just started a new expert world. I believe the pistols. I haven't tried it yet myself, but the new pistols affect the golems, right? If you guys are enjoying the stream here on TikTok, by the way, come join me on Twitch or YouTube. Same username, Epic Bricks. I am live on all 3 platforms anytime I am live. Triple streaming it. So pick your favorite, but Twitch would make me the happiest, but it won't make me sad if you don't. So no. Yeah, I saw it was like hyper accelerated. Here, I'm picking. You know what? McChillin, again, I'm pretty sure McChillin is the one who gifted this to me. I haven't gotten to use it yet. It's too cool. This is a super tough skin. Oh, well, this loads into it. I'm gonna go grab a water. What is your lobby music right now? I just had it. I think I can't even remember. It's old. It's from like an old battle pass or something.
I sure did!
You know what I just thought? That my sprint... Because I was... Wait, wasn't I sprinting earlier? Because I was like, maybe I rebound it from expeditions, but I don't think I did. I've actually really never got into Minecraft. Nothing against it. Not out of distaste. Mostly just lack of time, not necessarily interest, but... I've actually thought about it. Because, like... My initial thought with LEGO Fortnite, especially, you know, when it became Odyssey and they kind of did, before they did Brick Life, I guess before it was Odyssey, I kind of assumed that they were going to dump in consistent effort into this singular game mode, and that it's not necessarily the case, so we end up, at least the last, like, 8 months, we've seen one update since then, which was in December, I think, and then some battle passes. So we've got some content to an extent, but as far as like in-game explorable progression content, it's been very little. It makes me think like, well, do I just kind of wait for those times to happen and maybe play some side games, whether it's Marvel Rivals or Minecraft, or do I just kind of stick to my guns? And not necessarily that I want to or don't want to, but sometimes as a gamer, I want to play other games, And when certain games are lacking content, then, you know, I yearn for a little more. No, the spires will, yeah, they'll spawn in when you log in. I don't know what really determines where they spawn. I want to say it's near whatever village you spawn near or go to first, but I couldn't tell you exactly. Mine all spawned, like, I want to say this is where I logged in day one. Now I barely remember because I wasn't thinking about it then, because nobody like knew like until like later on in the day that it was something to like think about and worry about. So I want to say it does spawn them around where you are. But I think mine were spawned in the first time I logged in, but the markers from them on the map weren't there until the second time I logged in, but they were indeed there. Yeah, I think it was like last logged off essentially. Like that was what happened with me, I think. I can't say that's how it is for sure, but that's how it's appeared to happen for me. If that makes sense. So I can't like say for sure that's how it works. It could spawn at one of your other villages, but for me, I'm pretty sure this is where I would have logged on to that day. Obviously it's my main base, so it's pretty high likelihood that that was the case. Okay, I got grapplers. Let's put red for stuff. And we don't need, oh, that's almost broken. We'll just use that. Put that in there. Excuse me. And then might as well make like a junk. Animals. Get stuff organized now before I go back into the cave. Anything animal-wise cool goes in there. And then we're farming marbles, so that'll go there. And then we're also farming knot roots, so that'll go there. And then over here we'll go metals. And I guess I'll probably end up gathering some stone along the way. Alright, might as well just put this stuff in here. Okay, I think we're actually good now. Alright, first cave on the list. That one. Right, unless that has a campfire on it. But I think it's still weird, just that. Do you have a video of the build to the flying machine you're using now? Not this one exactly, but on my TikTok and even on my YouTube shorts. TikTok will end up having more. But otherwise I have tons of just similar, like, I have ones that have more chests than this, if you want that. But they're all pretty much the same exact altered design at the end of the day. Do they take time to spawn? From what I remember is the spires were there right when I logged in. Oh. Wait. Is there a campfire here? I clearly already mined it out, but... Did I mark it? Or is it not? What am I doing right now? Pretty much just farming materials I'm low on, especially like marble and knot root, because I just used... Oh, there is the... I just flew to the wrong one. Because I used a bunch of it for the Supernova build. Did I go to that one? Maybe I did. Yeah, what's going on, Stein? Welcome back.
Good evening. I hope you have a wonderful evening and happy 4th.
I mean, I have a lot of caves to maybe... I also haven't gone, like, right here. I just haven't physically probably walked through here because in a while, because it wasn't until fairly recently that they fixed it and actually made the cave markers all pop up properly. Oh my god, I hate it when this happens. I go into this infinite stream of lag and I click the thrusters right, I overcorrect right, I click the thrusters left. Because I'm lagging, it overcorrects so... Like, I can't see what's happening with my actual character. in my vehicle, so it's so annoying. Air sales? No, sorry, this is my solo world, bud. I'm just farming. It's so infuriating. You're like left, okay, now right. Oh god, nah, this is just pointless. I'll just wait till the lag is gone now. Bruh. I was trying to grenade me as I'm going into the cave. I wish they would add a. Sorry to hear that, by the way, Blake. What I wish is they. God, it's so laggy in here. Hope it's not gonna keep happening. But I wish they would show you how many days you've survived before you die for good. Because I'd like to know, but I'm not gonna die to find out, you know? Yep, more lag. Okay. Apparently. I was having this problem with, like, certain desert caves, too, where it was just every 10, 15 seconds, I hit a 3-second lag spike. Can you still get, like, boot scales out of chests? I feel like I haven't got one in a while, but... Oh, God. It's gotta be possible still, right? Did I get all the knot root off the ceilings? A little bit up there. That's the one thing I hate still doing, is having to, Okay, I'm lagging again. See, this is one of the reasons where I'm like, right now, the caves are underneath the world, a couple 100 meters. So I don't get why there would be worse lag down here than near all of my builds. Because I swear I don't even necessarily lag this often at my storage base. Yep. See, it's like every 10 or 15 seconds. It's like a huge rubber band or just a moment of not being able to move. It's frustrating. Oh, Karen Manager, this is what is it? The Cyclone pickaxe. You can only get this from defeating the Storm King. You have anytime you defeat the Storm King, which you can do once per day, you'll either get that Cyclone pickaxe or you'll get the what is it called? The Shatterhorn blade or something like that. There's a sword version of it basically, and it's really, really good. I'm gonna switch that now so I don't accidentally break it. But yeah, it's breaks everything material-wise as far as rocks, one hit, and then when it returns to you, you can hold down the throw button again and then get an immediate. Like if I don't press it right, then it'll goof up. But otherwise, it's pretty much just infinite break, 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 clear out an area. I keep forgetting to look for the knot root. That, and I keep lagging too, which is distracting my looking. Oh, really? That's in the way? Stupid. Thunderclap blade, thank you. Keep thinking Shatterhorn because it comes from the Storm King, but that's not it. I mean, it does come from the Storm King. Shatterhorn also comes from the Storm King. That's what's confusing me. Stop lagging. Thought there might be a secret wall there. It looked like there might be. Same with here. It's not the end of the world if you miss the little secret entrances, but obviously it's a few extra free materials. Why not? So I recommend on whatever you can't really do with the Cyclone pickaxe because you can't put runes on it, but the speed that this gives you, it doesn't even matter that you're not putting runes on it. But as far as if you're not using the Cyclone, you kind of want to do the same thing I'm doing here with the Ruby Axe. I don't think there's any other than durability. Like if you wanted to make it Sapphire instead of Ruby, so you can also add durability rune, that's an option. I think you don't really need it because it lasts you so long that if you have a decent stash of gems, you can make plenty of them. But the ruby part of it does make it swing a little bit faster, which for wood isn't like detrimental whether you do it or not. It's just a preference for me. See, like I hate going for those ones, especially when I'm lagging. My God. These ones take like 3 steps, gotta go all the way around. Just to get like what? 7 not root or 5? Cool. Not root is honestly super annoying because it's only in the caves and it's always like it's very rarely like on the ground or near the ground. Most of it's just up on the wall or the ceiling somewhere. I despise it. Gimme. I can get it from here. I know I can't. Oh, I can't do it. Oops. I do put destruction on because, as you can see, every once in a while it will one-shot it. Which doesn't make... I guess maybe that makes durability better because then you don't even have to worry about swinging faster a lot of times. Yeah, you can get LEGO Expeditions weapons in Odyssey. Just, I have a video on it, but otherwise it basically comes down to just talking to Vengeance Jones in your village, and then he'll give you a quest line to basically build the weapons one by one through the quest. I already forgot where I came from. That's what I'm supposed to build. Campfires. Oh, there is a villager here. I kind of had a feeling there would be. So this is what I do to keep track of where I'm in a cave. So I know I just came through this little segue from one. So here's like where I came in, right? So this is all like one chamber right here.
That's such a clean skin.
Yeah, I know. Shout out to... Oh, it's you. Like, shout out to McChillenworm, by the way. It's you. So when I leave this chamber and go into this chamber, I put a campfire and a stairway down to kind of guide me. So if I get lost in here, and I'm like, oh, where am I? I'm like, oh, I can see my campfire around the corner. And then I'm like, oh, that's my marker. And then the stairway always leads me in the direction that is out. And then when I get to another chamber, I kind of rinse and repeat that process. Just that way I can backtrack through the cave super quickly and without having to think about it. See, like I can kind of just see that from all these different parts of this chamber. And then when I go to the next one, I won't be as lost coming back. See, now we're going to be entering like another chamber essentially. Or this might even be the same chamber, but no, I think that, yeah, that's like the perfect archway for a chamber transition. I have a video on that on YouTube actually, if you want to check it out, on just general cave navigation in this game. Once you understand it, it's really easy for the most part. Kind of once it's like a little bit of like cave anatomy, and then once you understand that, it's really easy to just find those segue points that I was talking about. I appreciate it, dude. kind of wish they would have, like, I guess the amber being in a cave makes sense because the rest of the gems are in caves associated with their biome, but I kind of like that. It was like not everything was like that, I guess, like linear or like consistent. I liked that, like, so I guess obsidian, you find out there's like a few things that are exclusive, because malachite is exclusive to outside in the Frostlands, and then like obsidian is now not even exclusive because you can still find it in the desert caves. But I kind of like that, where certain things just had exclusive materials in certain places. Where I guess they just switched the exclusivity, but you can still find, now you find obsidian outside in the desert and in the caves, which is like kind of overkill, and there was already like arguably too much obsidian compared to other materials in this game. Like, sometimes you just might as well throw it and then run for it, even if you can't hit the thing. So you move faster, and then you can catch it again and charge it up. How you talk to Jonesy? He should be at whatever village you log into, I believe. See, now that's not my campfire, but I'm guessing there's a villager here. Yeah, look at that. See, I can tell that's like the next cave chamber. So we'll make sure we get all the knot root, and then there's a few more marble over there. We'll grab it. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Let's get that. I wish I gave more than 2 rough amber out of the chest. Like, that's enough. It's the same amount as, like, 1 node that you farm. I guess I can't complain, because we didn't used to get, like, nearly anything that good out of chests in the past. Break it, 1 hit. Let's go. Is there another villager spawn there? Yeah, you can't repair it, and it doesn't recharge, but it does last a pretty darn long time. That's my way out. So I got like 2 villager spawns, like 1 chamber after the other. This also helps me not accidentally like backtrack the wrong way. Okay, so I think we just, yeah. Just so I don't get lost. Boom. Okay, so you can tell that's an exit to a new part of the chamber. So like that is where I need to go next. There's still some more to farm here. So like, even if I was using a pickaxe that had luck on it, this would be so significant. Like, maybe there's some materials like bright core I might still farm with a regular pickaxe. Or like, I mean, bright core is not even as important as it used to be. It's still just, and again, I wouldn't call it rare, but it's less abundant than a lot of other materials in the game. So there's certain materials that, like, maybe gems too, because like anything but amber, obviously, but your emeralds, your sapphires, your rubies, those I would probably use not this pickaxe, because then you're not going to get a chance to use luck. And those are the more limited ones. Even though you can get tons of cut gems from your villagers, if regular rough gems become more important again for whatever reason, you're going to want more than less of them. Honestly, the recycling machine, I use it, you know, here and there, but I don't like necessarily collect stuff on purpose right now, because it would just take up like a ton of bag space for just a few materials. When like one like maybe it's worth this, like the sapphire and the cut gems, but I already get so many cut gems back from my villagers. If they were giving me rough gems, I might actually consider doing that way instead. I wonder, you know, that they've got all sorts of stuff that they could add that's new as far as minerals and stuff. You know, as far as gems, I would love them to add like an orange gem, a purple gem, a dark green gem that's not. Am I not worthy anymore? Oh God, I'm worthy. Bro went on a vacation there. Okay, so this is the Cyclone pickaxe that you get from the Storm King. When you charge it up all the way to the third one, it one-shots any rock. See, it does like 3,000 damage. When you only charge it up once, it does less, so it'll break smaller stuff. But for the tougher materials, you do gotta charge it up to the third one. How did I miss that? I think I just hit it from here anyway. Chip down! Got it. Nope, there's a thing right there. Oh, really? There's another one up there too. Okay. So that's where I need to go. I think we already went around this way and got everything. So I'm just making sure I scraped. Oh, no. We got a section that I am ignoring. Yeah, I'm sure diamonds will be added eventually, though. Like all those kind of things. It's like kind of the natural progression of a game like this. I'm sure we'll get rougher, tougher materials as time goes on. Yeah, it's not so bad. I guess I don't need to be up here for that idea. I'm gonna get a tour up of the academy, but otherwise, right now I'm farming. I used a ton of marble for that build and other stuff, so kind of just recouping and then overdoing it as well, because I'm pretty sure we're getting an update sometime this month, so I imagine probably not, obviously not this week, so I'm guessing middle of the month would make sense. Can't say for sure, but I imagine sometime around then. I don't think you're cooked, Allie. I think you'll be fine. I think we'll all be good. I don't think it'll be as crazy as we're all making it up to be in our heads when the Spires open. Like, I know we're all worried about our bases, but I don't know. Maybe there's not anything to worry about. Although I'm still kind of panicking, but there's not much we can do, you know. Yo, thank you for the follow. Who is that? Yo. LD LD Go Dream. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Thank you for the follow. I don't know why I didn't just hit that. I guess I was going for this. Alright. Oh, there's another one up there, dude. Jeez. What's down there? It's one broken house.
Hello!
So I've got damage, destruction, and luck on this. Just so it obviously, if the destruction doesn't kick in, I'm still doing good damage. And then luck, so if it... So when I'm farming stuff, I'm getting essentially double, or yeah, double with, so I think normally you get 5 knot root off of one of these, but sometimes I'll end up getting 10 with the luck essence on there, or the luck rune. Sometimes some of it falls onto the ground. Even though the break core. The pistols are honestly, so it makes me think the next update might be something to worry about. How powerful they made the weapons, like how powerful they expect these enemies to be. Hey, it's got hey, hit that. Go. Not lagging as bad as I was at the beginning of the game. See, that time I got 10. Now with the Cyclone pickaxe, I'm not going to get any of that effect. You can put runes on it, but the speed at which this thing goes outweighs any runes you could put on a regular pickaxe. Now again, few exceptions, like if you're doing gem farming, you might want to use a regular pickaxe. Honestly, I have so much of that back at the base. Don't need seeds. That's honestly, I've thought about doing that before. It's tough because when I record, I'd have to schedule around other people's schedules, which isn't, again, a bad idea. But generally, my workflow is so sporadic, it wouldn't be easy, at least on my end. But yeah, that's a good idea. I know Brave does that a lot when he does his previews for his builds. Wait, hold on. Oh, weird. I thought jumping into the water made it disappear or something. It seemed like what happened the first time. Let's go dump everything. So this is where my campfires come in handy really nicely. She's got one there too, but now it's just boom. Oh, there's my other campfire. Boom, this way. And then we should be able to see another campfires. There it is over there. See? Oh, it's Sawyer now. It changed. And now we're right here. At our Indiana Jones entrance. Yeah, I can play Odyssey pretty much every day. As long as there, like, as long as there's hope of some new content on the horizon, like I keep my spirits. Oh, I forgot I grabbed my other Reblog. You're logging in now, Ali? Absolutely. Good luck. Lagging again. I've been playing it for a year and a half because I like to build stuff. You should have seen, or I guess I could show people a quick tour because a lot of people probably didn't catch the last stream where I finished it. But I build a lot of crazy stuff. Right now I'm working on, and I play an expert, so I like to farm the materials. But otherwise, I just like building stuff, man. Same reason, a person who draws or paints, they don't get bored after the 100th, portrait that they paint. And like I said, find it fun in the same way that people who like creating or building anything continue to find it fun. They just enjoy the act of creating, And, oh, it changed again. Dude, am I getting rapid villager swaps on this? This is crazy. It's the third villager that one has popped up, and then the one, there should be even, like this one's probably different. Yeah, they haven't done any major updates since January, unfortunately. Or December, really. Let's see, is this one different now? Or they're just missing? No, they're probably over here. Huh? Where are they? Now they're gone? Weird. Yeah, as far as like in-game content though, it can be completed pretty quickly. As far as like, other games, campaigns and story modes and stuff like that. But otherwise, at the end of the day, it's a building game, which is pretty limitless. Like I said, that's, the major part about it that I enjoy is getting to just build crazy cool big villages and stuff like that. And at least, other than we haven't gotten tons of like gameplay content, but we've gotten plenty of like build content through the LEGO passes, and that's kept me pretty happy with just building with new stuff and trying new ideas and stuff like that. That world is with friends. What do you mean? This is my this one's my solo expert world. Did I get all the knot root? I think I did. Okay, yeah. Got all the hard materials, I think. We just need to just comb through this area again. Grab all the knot root. Knot root is in grotto caves, aren't they? Now I can't. I guess one thing I haven't done is, which I probably don't even need to do, that one I can kind of keep sacred, is the Rebel cave. See, that's actually kind of worth grabbing for the recycler. Reason being is they cost bear pelts to make them, so I don't think you're guaranteed with the recycler because it kind of gives you random items from that certain item that you recycle. But otherwise, free bear pelt. I'll take that. I will take that. Okay, is this like the world's smallest chamber? On to the next one. Let's go get that one. Oh, TikTok live went down? Dude, damn it. I was not watching it. Oh. Gaming. They have like, do they have LEGO Fortnite yet? They have LEGO Fortnite Expeditions as a category on TikTok, but not the other ones? What? Let me just... Let's try running it on that category. Rip on the TikTok. Of course, it's I lose track of it because it goes underneath my OBS window so often. And I don't catch the thingy. Who knows? Maybe it'll be for the better. Now I didn't. They added a LEGO Fortnite game category for expeditions. Can I change that? Can I like make a custom one? Gaming. Yeah, it's weird. They don't have anything else. LEGO Fortnite. Yeah, all they have is expeditions as a category. That's so weird that they would only have that. I think we got it all there. Some exploded. Welcome back, TikTok. Of course, we got the first K in real life. I think I might just start trying to stream TikTok through OBS or Streamlabs instead. And then it would be limited to vertical stream, but I just wouldn't have to worry about it as much. Okay. Got all the stuff. I think this might be the end of the cave. I think. So that looks like. Or is there more over here? I think we've gone around. Yeah, okay. This looks like a new part. Or I'm getting to the end. Who knows? I kind of wish caves had maps once you went into them. Like, I get it, they're a little more vertical than, like, the outside world, but you could still at least have, like, a general map, I think. Honestly, like, I don't see the point in having the cave, like, because the caves aren't, like, necessarily a puzzle to get through, but they're just more, like, annoying than anything else to get through. So I don't see the point in having to, like, make us navigate, just give us a map. I think it's just more ease of play. What is that pickaxe? It's the Cyclone pickaxe. There's too many names floating around in my head. You get it from defeating the Storm King, which you can do once a day. So you can get multiple of them. Because yes, they do break and they do not recharge. Isn't that like the end of the line here? Yeah, I think I'm at the end of the cave. I think I just got to the butt. The butt of the cave. Nah, I don't think anything else is going to change in your favor or out of your favor before the update. It's all set in stone from here. I would say log on and just see what you... Because otherwise... What if they're, like, stupid close to your base or something? Or, like, spawned on top of it or for some reason and it's bugged. You're going to want to know that sooner rather than the day of. I think waiting is only going to hurt you at this point. Or could only hurt you, not will, but... Did anybody watch Ironheart, by the way? I just got done watching it the other night, the last 3 episodes. Which was, I kind of like the fact that they kept it to 6 episodes. Like, didn't need to drag it out any further than need to. It felt like it was like a 2-part thing. It was like 3 episodes that were 3 hours, so it was like 2 movies back to back, basically. Which was, I appreciated that pacing. We got to see Mephisto. This is pretty good. Alright, I think we got this whole cave done and done. Is there anybody here? Is there anybody at the other one? Let's see if I can take one of those villagers with me to one of the bases that needs one. Oh, there's my campfire. I see it. You can't say it was the best, like, you know, better than like other things. Oh, it went back to Beck. Yeah, might as well. Come on. But it's pretty good. So I mean, I don't have like super strong opinions about Marvel stuff. I'm a big fan, but I'm not one to like glaze or hate. Yeah, better now than never. Honestly, that's bewildered. That's a question that bewilders me, where I'm like, maybe it's an Epic thing, where they're pushing against how much they want their other, like, they want Legos products in the shop or something. But that's just like guessing. Stay away. Because it just seems like so unoften that it happens, where it feels like it should be more often, but or it seems like it's, you know, a no-brainer. Just put more stuff in the shop. There was like the last episode, there was like kind of one part that I was a little like on, or like it kind of just like I can suspend my belief, but like, you know, it's one of those things where like we live in the superhero world, so we still got to play by these superhero, super realist or supernatural rules that the writers of past movies have created and kind of made canon. Where it, like, I won't spoil anything, but like I guess like at the end, like it seemed like what she whipped up as her plan and everything, like the whole, it was very like, oh, so you could do it with that? It just seemed like weird. Like how an iron suit comes together and the technology behind it is clearly very gray in the universe of, like, you know, like what physical materials do you need to make an iron suit? Like, is it just metal and some wires, or is there like other crazy components that go into it? Because in my mind, I don't think you can make a suit out of something they did, but again, it's like a suspension of belief thing. I don't know why I'm coming back here. I just finished that cave. I can... Oh wait, no, I'm gonna drop off this villager. Unless... No, she's chilling. So let's just take her over to this base, because it needed a person. Yeah, how's it going, Krana? Amber is in Grasslands Caves, and it's pretty much the only way. It's annoying. It used to be all over the desert. Oh yeah, if you don't have a totem of return in your expert world, you will absolutely lose your world if you die. Made me think I didn't have mine on. Alright, where'd Pira? Back. This way. You're part of the crew now. Join this village. Woo! Now you get to work. Up the village, refining, scrap metal. Yup. Yeah. Okay. Side quest complete. Okay, let's go do this. Because B is for the villagers, so there's villagers there too. Let's go see what they're up to. Wham, my live didn't restart because I thought I was AFK. Probably be at whatever we were at before this, but no. Yeah, get the likes up, guys. If you enjoy the stream, tap the like button as many times as you care to. But the more the merrier. No, they have not announced an update, but we know it's coming sometime this month because in the last update they said the Spires would be awakening or unlocking or whatever they called it. They said in those patch notes that it said the Spires would unlock in July. What is happening to me? Am I stuck between the thrusters and the balloon? Clearly. What? Bruh! There we go. The wing item in my... That's another totem of return. Meeting of the characterized people. Assemble! Alright. Pay up. What do you have? Oh good, you're on metal. Sick. I had all you guys on metal already? Dupe. I think... I don't remember which one to use on animal caretaker. Or maybe none of them are now. I don't think I... Oh yeah, because I don't have animals here anymore. Did I not send her on a job? Hey, are you not doing a job? Hey! Get on a job. Get to the metal smelting. Slacker. This is my, this is one of the few villages I've decorated with actual villages. Most of my villages that are actually decorated don't have villagers. But this is my, the first detailed village I built in this expert world. I have many more now, but otherwise this was kind of my first big one for this world, but after I got all the trophies. Yeah, they're both in world. So Rex, and then I can't even remember the other gal's name, but I think the girl one you find from the Lost Isles, and then the male one is from, I believe, Grasslands only. Speaking of villages that are decorated and have villages on the, or villagers in them, I present to you Shogun Castle. It's been a while since I've been here, to be honest. Assemble! What are you guys doing over here? I don't even remember. Oh, you're on metal too. Good. Everybody's on metal. You're an animal caretaker. I already know that. Dana, come here. Wait, no, I can't remember who I collected from. Was it you or was it him? No, it was him. Come back here! Who did I miss? I swear there's one more I needed to get. Come back! It's like a Scooby-Doo scene. Oh, was it you? I guess I did collect from everybody. I swear there was someone I didn't grab. No, it was Guernsey, right? Ah, I knew there was somebody. He's holding out on me, chat. Interesting. I wouldn't know anything about like technical issues with like console streaming and stuff like that, but that sounds like. And in trust me, technical issues are like the what? How do I always loot myself? What? Just take it all, I guess. Why was that there? Oh yeah. This is the wall climber. You think I'm kidding? Wait, we're stuck. I guess I never really tested it on this wall. Or maybe they've changed the physics more. That could be possible. Well, there we go. Wait, are my thrusters not going? What channels? Oh yeah, it was channel 4. Oh, there's a piece broken off of it too. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. But I have a tutorial for that vehicle on my YouTube. It's actually really fun if it wasn't broken right now. Okay, to the next villagers. Stop lagging! Interesting. That's a lot. Yeah, it's for traction. Oh my god. Okay. Let's just keep lagging. Gather round, everybody. Oh, these guys are on gems. That works too. Bob, I'm pretty sure you're the animal caretaker, aren't you? Yeah. Well, then we have this village. Sapphire is going to be in snow caves or Frostlands caves. Do I have 7 villagers here still? Yeah, I do. When's the update? Probably middle of the month, I would imagine, but otherwise I do not know for sure. Okay, so the village, I thought I moved them off this job, but I guess that was good, and I put them back on this after a while. Okay, I must have already collected from him. I don't know how, but... Okay, that's all of those. Okay, so I think we covered all the collections from every village. That one, that one, that one, that one. There's one there, but I don't think I have people there besides, like, the regular villager, but maybe I do. Oops. Alright, this is a bunch I'm just gonna dump this all back at the base. Instead of trying to fly around with it. And just in case this thing disappears on me. Which apparently the vehicle I was using previous to this one is kaput. Luckily I didn't have anything important in there. Or I just, like, misplaced it. Like crazy. Oh, did I never put a campfire on top of that. I just have to remember I gotta go do a campfire on top of that cave, so I can remember I absolutely cleared it of all the stuff, so I don't accidentally keep going back there, checking it. That's one thing I recommend. When you clear out a cave of all the materials, or all of the materials that you want out of it, like maybe you leave the obsidian behind in a desert cave, but you're like, oh, I got all the bright core, I got all the ruby. Let's mark this one finished. minute because now I gotta pee. All right, let's get the gems put away. Frank Angle's been out. Let's do it. Got that. Let's just do it now so I don't forget. Anything with a cape? I know. It'd be cool if, I wonder if you can search that. I doubt it. Oh wait, did that work? Kinda. I know I have more, but this kind of worked. I didn't know, like, I didn't think the search would actually be, like, that good. My favorite cape. Darth Vader is kind of the ultimate flex. But this one's my favorite LEGO character with the cape. That and that shoulder armor is just too good. Cleanest figure that I can think of. Yeah, the little insignia on the bottom is just like nice, you know. They spawned. Yeah, I knew they would. I didn't say they wouldn't. And I was telling you that they would, that for me, they spawned around my base, and they would likely spawn around wherever you logged in. But that wasn't something that you could have prevented by waiting any longer. I hope they do. There's so many, like, captain's battlements never been seen again. The full Lion Knight castle. Who knows where the rest of the... They did partial ones for, like, Durburger and Lion Knight, but it didn't include everything. And then what's another kit that just, like, hasn't seen... Like, Lockheed's Lighthouse. Been an eternity. Like, a year, probably. Like... I have it OG now. Is TikTok yelling at me for anything right now? No. I would wait for builds, because who knows? I would hope that soon. I thought it would be more consistent with the builds. Yeah, Wastelander builds. Those are super underrated, because you can't really do much. Like, you want to build a base with it, but you soon realize, like, it ends up getting really repetitive unless you kind of combine it with some other themes. Because, yeah, Wastelander builds were very underutilized, so to speak. It's taking forever to load in. It's taking so long that it changed the lobby music. How long have you been in this world? Pretty much this world I've owned since Expert Mode came out. So like the week that Expert dropped last year in June, I think it was. So like literally pretty much a year ago. That's pretty much how long I've had it. Played, you know, more days than I haven't played. I can't say like every day now. I definitely take days off. But I generally stream for 3 to 4 hours most days. There's no way for the game to tell you how many hours you have in a world. And then as far as Expert, the only way you can find out how many days you survived in-game days is if you completely get eliminated, which is something I am obviously not going to do, just to check on my day count. Welcome in, everybody. Drop a like in the live, especially if you're a fan of the game. If you're not, no, I'm kidding. Let's just do that. I don't even want the treats. I don't want that. I don't want that. Any other animal stuff? Nope. Dude, you see the little copper golem that Minecraft got? I saw some videos about that. I'm so jealous. You can, like, tell him to move stuff. He'll, like, move stuff out of his chest. Like, his chest. You, like, put stuff in his chest, and he'll, like, organize it for you, bro. When we getting that in LEGO Fortnite? I need that now. I need that now. I need that yesterday, last week. Dude, that is so cool. Like, I see, that's why I like parts of Minecraft that make me want to play, because it has things that I want in this game, but I'm like I'm not against Minecraft by any means, but I'm just for LEGO so much that I like this game, and I want there to be more features added to this game, but like, it's like stuff like that. I know I would like Minecraft if I put effort into it. Because that's just too neat, dude. What does update prep mean? For me, collecting lots of stuff, generally. Let's just do that. Just because I also just used a crap ton of materials building a new base. So I'm a bit low on a few things, but generally before an update, I like to make sure I'm like, I don't know what you would consider topped off necessarily, but so to speak, like that's essentially it, is I'm trying to just get as much of a little bit of everything as I can. So that way, whatever content comes next, like if there's a new weapon or a new thing that requires a certain material, that's already in the game anyway, because they could add new materials that are impossible to prepare for now. But ultimately, I put myself in the best position possible for an update to, like, always have stuff. Oh, I have no idea what'll be in the update. Nobody does. That's why kind of my prep is all-encompassing, and there's not anything specific that I am thinking about doing or needing to be doing. It's more so just general prep. Nice car. Thank you. I have a bunch of tutorials for
Where's the leak, ma'am?
The leak is in the lag. Actually, let's just leave that. Okay. Let's go get more stuff. Except we can leave this guy behind, and then... Lag has never happened in this game. Exactly. What am I talking about? Alright. More farming. So I don't really need to do the villager shuffling. I guess one thing I could do real quick. Actually, let's do this. I know I need biomass. And I'm like pretty much completely out at the village. So let's just go get as much as humanly possible. Oh, wait. I should probably make grain mills over there to bring the food first. Hold on. Because I don't think I have grain. I think I only have the composters over there. Do you know a day? I imagine, I don't know the day, but I would imagine like sometime middle of the month. Like 2 weeks in. It's like around, like, you know, this is again an estimate around the 14th, I would imagine. That's just based on 7 days times 2 for 2 weeks. But that could be later in the month. I have no idea. I just would imagine it's not this week with the holiday weekend. Or the holiday, 4th of July. Okay. Granite slab, sandstone, wood rods. Oh, and I have like basically awesome. See, so many things I need to farm right now. So I'm gonna be able to make like 6 of these. Oh wait, I have... Wait! I have the solution. Aha! I have materials for it already. Okay. So I think the best thing to farm would be the... What gives the peppers, right? Or like one of the things that, yeah. Wait, no, which one gives 3 seeds? One of them does, right? I can't remember my numbers. Peppers give 2 seeds or 3? Now I can't remember. No, tomatoes give 3, for sure. So we should do tomatoes. At least first. Yo, thank you, Monster. I've got on my TikTok and YouTube, and on my, oh god, on my TikTok, I've got, if you go to the top of my profile, like below my bio, above the videos, you'll see like little playlists. I should have a tutorials playlist, and if you scroll through there, it should have like an entire catalog of different vehicle tutorials. Oh, why do I not have a TikTok? Wait. I've got social. It's all under socials, that's why. It's all encompassing. I was like, wait, why don't I have a TikTok thing? Specific, but it's because I have the umbrella. Oh, I need... Oh, it's not even plugged in. Oh, it's a white plug. Hold on, I gotta go under my desk. I need to go downstairs into the basement. There we go. So I have a second mouse. This is not my, this is my normal mouse. This mouse, the reason I have it is because it has this little clicky button and it has a free spinning mouse wheel on it. And the reason that's important is because they made a change a while ago to how harvesting works. Whenever you harvested something, you had to, like, there was like a little timer every time you would harvest one of these. Now there's no timer, so you see how it like immediately harvested it. So essentially, you can harvest as quickly as you can click and as quickly as you can run by, right? So, like, it's pretty quick. You can just... Right? So as fast as you can run, as fast as you can click, that's how fast you can harvest. And you might be seeing where this is going. I built an entire tram system around this idea. So instead of clicking really fast, I've always had like my use a button, whatever you want to call it, for Fortnite on my scroll wheel because it's really easy. So with this mouse, it has a free spinning scroll wheel, which means when I spin the scroll wheel, it's clicking scroll wheel like 100 times a second, right? Or whatever. So that means I'm clicking like a madman without actually having to try. And then this little guy right here, we step on this, and this makes me go really fast. And I'm able to just spin the scroll wheel, and I don't even have to try. And as I move by, I just collect everything. But on if you're on PS5 and you can't necessarily click this fast, you can honestly just build it in a regular line. Like, honestly, if you build it just a couple feet above the ground, so it's easier to be flat. But just, if you just run by them, it's still extremely quick, and you don't have to invest all the resources and time. I, of course, overdo everything that I do in this game, so, like, this is a bit overboard. But if you just built a straight line and then you sprint by it, that's probably the perfect speed. We're going to turn them into... We're going to actually probably harvest everything. I was just starting with tomatoes because you actually get 2 seeds out of it, which mean, or 3 seeds out of it, which means I'm getting 3 biomass per tomato. So it's just kind of the most efficient one. And then these don't turn into seeds. But they do... honestly, what is... I guess we'll just do an experiment. We'll do bananas, and then we'll see... Because I don't remember how many biomass, like, 1 banana returns. What, oh yeah, it's just a feature. A lot of different mice have them, like Neptune. So just look up like auto scroll wheel or free spin scroll wheel. I just went to Best Buy and found, because like I didn't need a fancy one. I just needed one that had the darn feature, right? So I think this mouse was like 30 or 40 bucks. Like it's still like a gaming mouse. It's like, what is it? Razer brand. But, like, it was, like, I found, like, the bottom of the list one that, like, had the feature to begin with. Like, my regular mouse is probably, like, $100 mouse. But that's just because I like the way it feels. I like the way it functions.
Customization!
Genius!
He's tenderizing the ground!
Of course!
Write that down,
This
write that
mouse,
down!
literally, I'm not using it often, so... I thought I built a village over here that would cause enemies not to spawn like that. I tried to speed it up, and I think I could do it more. I think the problem is I need less friction, because my goal is to make one button press go the entire length, but I can only get it to go about like 75% of the way.
Thank you for your patronage.
Yo, Divine Equinox with the resub. Let's go. Welcome back. How you doing? All right. I still got room. Oh, where's the thing? Uh-oh. I see something broken down there. That doesn't look promising. Well, I guess we're not doing slap berries. Yeah, something. Thunderstrike. Brute spit. There's a whole section of stuff taken out there. The floor's not gone. Maybe the vehicle part just exploded. Oh, then Peppers looks like it's just down the lane for some reason. Maybe that's where the other one is. I don't see it. Yeah, how's it going, Lego Jenny? It has been a while, hasn't it? Oh, my cape. I have a front cape. I have a bib. Still see the horsey down there. Oh, it's stuck. Oh, no. A serving tray on my chest. Hors d'oeuvres. There we go. It's gonna get the wind going. Right now I'm not building, I'm more collecting. I actually, after I'm done doing a little bit of this, I would love to show you guys the Supernova Academy build. I know a handful of you guys weren't here when I finished it. And obviously you weren't here, Jenny, but I can show you some of the recent stuff I have been building. You're the only dude still playing this, bro? Is that supposed to make me enjoy it less? I could care less how many people play this game, man. I play games for me, not... I mean, obviously, I play them for other people via stream, but I wouldn't be playing the game in the first place if it wasn't for me and my own enjoyment to begin with, you know? Maybe that's how you decide how you enjoy games and which games to play, but it's not me. Nice. Well, congratulations. Homeschool. Finish it. Alright. So, why do I have all of this? Let me actually seed. Is it, like, worth it to, like, break it into seeds first? I can't remember. Like, 1 tomato. 1 banana. And then, like... I forgot how long it takes. I just can't remember if it's worth grinding up into seeds or if it gives more biomass if it's the whole fruit. I can't remember now. I actually love that vehicle. Yeah, I've got a lot of similar ones, but I could definitely, you know, I'm never against putting out another vehicle tutorial, even if the vehicle is like slightly different from other ones I've done before. Oh, I mean, it's Kaboom's signature skin, but I've got the firework, what is his name? Nitro Jerry? Or something like that. Here, let me just put this stuff in here for now. Dude. Okay. Yeah, Bones is top tier. I just feel like Bones are going to become more important again one day, or they'll be used as like a major... Honestly, my prediction is still, I don't know what kit it'll be, but there will be a kit, and the theme will be bones. It'll have bone walls and bone decor, and it'll be bones. And you'll need lots of bones to build and decorate with this. But then if I use all of the bones for biomass, then I'll be very sad one day. So I'm just going to hold on to the bones until... Yeah. Stink glands are probably good too. I have a ton of those. But food is honestly even more repeatable than anything. It only gives like 1 per seed, and I'm trying to see how much it's going to do per whole fruit. But otherwise... I would rather just use food, because the seeds only give 1 biomass per, but I can easily get thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of seeds. Compare, like, you can kind of do that with stink glands and give into Mama Colombo, which is kind of a byproduct. It's not like I don't have that to give up. But I try to optimize in the, like, what's the least, or what's the most replaceable thing I can use? Because, like, yeah, most things aren't hard to get, but there are definitely, I would definitely argue there are certain materials and things in the game that are easier, even easier to get than those things might be. Like, I have electric eels, about 60 or 70 of them. And I could use those for batteries, but then at the in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, what if they come out with a crazy weapon enchant or like some sort of other thing, and like I'll want them for that instead of just batteries, which I can make about 7 other ways, or have 7 other sources that produce them. Those are going in the ground, right? I know it seems like overkill, but get ready for all these to be full. For like everything running. I don't know if I have that much food right now, but it's pretty substantial. Okay. So I kind of want to see what these come out to. We'll keep waiting on those. I'm lagging. Yeah, it would be cool if they had more like different farming things, like you said, like spider webs you could actually like put up in somewhere, or like for fishing. I really wish they would add like a fishing net that you can build, and then you would just like cast it and leave it, and it would be like a villager job where it would just like collect fish over time, and then you would go and collect it, and eventually it would like essentially just break. I guess technically I don't even need to take them out of the... I always forget about village chests. That, and one thing, the passive equipment slot, this one, the little star, that's your passive equipment. So this is the illuminator. It's like, you can see it's called a passive equipment, so it goes in that slot. We need more passive equipments. My biggest one is a fanny pack. So instead of the illuminator and having the light, I could put on like a fanny pack that gives me like 8 extra spaces. Like boom, you get a whole extra bar of bag space or something like that for having it equipped. Then you have more like, there should be like 10 things by now that are secondary equipments that just add fun little extra bonuses to your character in some way or another. Kind of like the light does, but just sometimes just a little more variety. What do I have? Oh yeah, tomatoes. Okay, so the first one was it. Okay, so it was 1 and 1 for that. Okay, so yeah, seeds are definitely the way to go, because then I get more out of it. Okay, cool. Good to know. And then bananas, I can't, so we'll just throw those in. Oh yeah, I forgot. We want to like spread the love with these. So what you do, you can only load in 8 items at a time, so throw the stack in. So it takes those, or 10 items, whatever it is. Throw the stack in, so it takes it. Now it's processing those. Take the stack back out. This is why I have so many, is because they process so slow, and they can only hold 10 at a time. So I could load up this whole stack of 80, but it's only going to be able to process 10 at a time, so it's just better to spread it out, and it'll go faster. That's why I have this entire farm here. It seems like overkill until you realize like how slow it goes and how like bottlenecked the compost system is. It's not a bad thing per se, but if you're trying to do a lot in a short amount of time, this is the way to do it. So, like, just to get these bananas processed alone, I need, like, pretty much all of these. Did anybody... I was looking through my... You're talking about builds, Cankles. I was looking through my build list the other day, and I swear I had like half a dozen builds from old themes that I had new parts for. Like a desk here, or like a... I swear... Because I had all these exclamation points, and I'm like, oh, maybe it's just a bug. But I swear some of them were like ones that I like didn't or barely recognize, and I'm like, did they give us like a couple more things here and there? Did anybody notice that? Also, I want to play some more expeditions. It's getting a little dry because like you can only play the missions over and over again, and I have no problem. I like grinding stuff like that. But I want to get my decor items, and I'm only level 40 on Shadow Caller still, so I want to get the other classes up, so that way when level 50 releases, I'm that much closer and ready to get those last decor pieces. Because those are going to be ones that definitely slip through a lot of people's fingers, especially with the limited time aspect of it. See, this still isn't even enough to hold all of it. So now this is where you would just, now you fill it up. You know what I mean? But you want to make sure you're like spreading it out as much as possible. Because these can hold a lot, but they just process super slow. But yeah, like technically, I think tomatoes are the winners here because they give you 3 seeds per. See, now we can, once those are going. So you might not always have enough to fill them all up. So that's why you want to spread it out more. So now we can just throw a whole stack of these in here. I just wanted to get the first batch rolling. Boom. I don't think I'm gonna get any soil out of this. It'll be like all poop. See, I have like storage ready for all the different things already. This is literally the recycling center. I could make it pretty, but sometimes when you're doing stuff this big, it's like I could make every build I do. Like I could turn this into a beautiful build, like a smallish one, not like a whole village. But like I could make one whole building for this. But I think it starts to add to complexity over the world where like I gotta like pick and choose my battles essentially. Oh, I think I saw it on the Discord, or in the Discord, the Reddit. Was it where you're shooting up at the pistols and then like portaling and you were like 40 yards or like 40 meters in the air? Well, like I could build like a barn around this or something, or like redo it and just, you know, organize it nicer. Those are projects I like to do when I'm like completely out of like, not like content, but ideas, like personal drive goals in the game. So like we still haven't even finished like processing these first ones. Well, you can already see like how much this is starting to add up to. Where did I leave off over here? We got boom, 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 boom. See, like right now, let's just go grab some more food. So we don't want bananas. We pretty much just want tomatoes and anything else that can turn into a seed. Because then at least the other stuff is 2xing off turning it into a seed, whereas like bananas, you're getting 1 seed per banana. Granted, you do get 2 bananas per tree over there, but then I don't know what's. Well, I guess that skips a step, so it's not like those are bad. That skips me having to grind them up in the first place. So peppers, and then I guess peppers, bananas, coconuts. Because I'm getting 2 per. Used to get 3 of the bananas, but now it's only 2. But that skips one whole process of having to grind them up, so I guess that's worth it. So tomatoes. Oh no. Other mouse, go. What are you doing right now? Farming biomass. And then like I'm probably gonna farm a crap ton because I'm just gonna get like probably a couple of chests full of batteries. One, because I'm gonna need them if I ever, when I shouldn't say if, but when I continue on my my collection base. That, and I might reimagine it too. Kenkles, you're probably interested in this. What I was thinking about doing is redoing, like completely, essentially abandoning my current setup. And I think for every weapon, I'll just do a singular location. Just so in the light of spreading, or in the, for spreading things out. So kind of like how I have my villages like this. That's probably the spacing I'll do is like the minimum village distance. And I can start doing it like out here in like this unused part. And make this like the valley of weapons. Like I don't know what to call. I could find a cool location for it maybe. But then like it's every like 120 meters, whatever you can build a village. But like have a sword one where I can make them look almost like monolithic. Or that's kind of the idea I'm thinking about is like making some sort of like maybe dude, maybe we'll get some new builds with the expeditions update and stuff and all the spires. Maybe we'll get some builds based around that. That would actually be like perfect. But something where it's just like big, maybe a big pillar, just some sort of big like towerish like thing that you could just walk up to and then boom, it's got every sword. Because then the expandability is super easy if it's only like one location, one system for one item. They add a new gem, boom, you add the new color going this way. They add a new weapon, boom, you add the new weapon going up this way. Because like having every weapon in one base for me, and everybody has their brain differently. I love your base, but the way the different I need my brain. I need to be able to see all of the types of the same weapon from the same point. Like, I that's where I struggle because like your base, the way it's set up is amazing because it's like flows and just is I think like more uniform and is probably easier to expand upon. Where the way I need it in my brain is like. It makes it harder to expand every time they add stuff. But yeah, I'm thinking, because eventually it's just going to be, even if they improve build complexity over time, every time they added 3 new weapons, and it like, that's already so much extra stuff that I have to add to that base that I'm already getting about 30 frames per second on, or less, just walking around. When is Odyssey getting its own update? I believe this month. They said last month when we got the Expeditions update that Odyssey was... Because we have the Expeditions weapons in Odyssey already. They said that the Spire... You may have noticed Spires in your world, and you can get the new weapons. So it's basically said the Spires would open up sometime in July. I don't think they gave an exact date on that. But they said the Spires would unlock in Odyssey in July. And it hasn't happened yet, so I imagine it's not going to be the first week of July. It'll probably be second, third, or fourth week. What totems? Oh, hold on. TikTok's yelling at me. But the totems I have are 2 legendary Storm King or Storm totems, and then a blue totem of return. Here, I'll show you. So 2 of these Storm Charms, you can make the legendary version once you defeat the Storm King and get the Shatterhorn fragment from him, which you can do multiple times to make multiple charms, which obviously you're going to need, or need if you want multiple of the charm. And then the last charm is the Totem of Return, which in Expert mode you pretty much have to have on, otherwise you risk, not risk, you will lose your world if you die without that totem on. Hey, what is happening right now? I am just using my speed farm to farm a bunch of food so I can essentially turn it into biomass. That's the end game here. That's another reason that like this farm is so helpful. Like obviously I used it to get like an entire chest full of every kind of these food items plus their cooked versions at my storage base, but also when I need biomass, this is pretty much the easiest way I can do it. Like that was over 1,000. What I just collected was over 1,000 biomass. Because it gives me 3 seeds per. I don't want those. It gives me 3 seeds per tomato, and I get 1 biomass per seed. So 1 tomato equals 3 biomass. I just collected over 300 tomatoes. Times that by 3 is over, and it was like, I think I got like 300 and something. So it's like about 900 to 1,000 biomass I'll get just from that one little collection. But I have a tutorial on this. I don't think it's on... I think it's a... I can't remember if I made this into a short or a full-fledged video. I think I just did a short on the tutorial on how to build this. So it's probably on YouTube Shorts and TikTok. I guess I'll just throw that away for now. And honestly, I could save that from breaking. But nah. No. I don't want you. I want the coconuts. Wait, why does it keep doing that? Oh, it's because I have my free spinning wheel. I like, if I barely nudge the scroll wheel, it'll, like, interact with my chest and stuff. I'm like, how is that happening? Oh, there's some rocks on the Lost Isles. Good to know. Did you search around? Did you literally go on a hunt for different surfaces? I thought about doing that, but I was already done with the collection before. Because then they ended up fixing those walls, but that's good to know. Is there still is that dupe glitch that requires a second account still working? I was thinking about just, because like, I've done that. I saw your reasoning on Reddit, and I've used that oh god, I broke it. I've used that exact reasoning before when I've used remember when we had that one, it was like granite and whatever you used to make a seat, when you used to be able to build the seat on the dynamic platform and just like get unlimited cords and I used that one. And at the time, dude, it was because, like, it was in between a huge content gap. There was nothing but bugs. I had lost multiple chests full of vehicles full of chests. And I was, like, justifying it as, like, dude, this is kind of, like, epic paying me back for all of those lost hours and time of me collecting stuff. And I'm almost at that point with the Storm King where it's, like, I would have been farming the Storm King daily if it was an enjoyable experience, which it just still isn't. So, like, it kills me that it's like I want to do it legit, but like it doesn't make it fun doing it legit if the legit way is just bugged to the end of the earth and I have to deal with the buggy Storm King fight day after day after day after day. So I might use the some sort of dupe on the Shatterhorn fragments after all. And I don't want to, but at the same time, like I could have had the collection complete by now. No, they're in the way of my next build, and it's irking me. Oh. Let's just start by grinding up the other stuff. Doesn't really matter what goes where at this point. What else do I have? Tomatoes. These are at the bottom. What else? Chillberries. It all comes out as poop at the end, right? If you're on TikTok right now, come join me on Twitch or YouTube. I'm live over there as well. You don't have to, but if I can actually make it to partner on Twitch, I guarantee you I will stream in higher quality. 1440. And if you guys really got me there that quickly, if you guys like came out of nowhere and we got partnered in like a month or two, I would straight up probably upgrade my system if I needed to, and I'd be like 4K. I don't know if 4K would even be worth it for LEGO Fortnite right now with how laggy it is, but my promise to you is I will improve the stream quality as soon as it is possible. I mean, I could right now, but obviously with not being a partner, I have the limits on my bit rate. All right. That's a lot of stuff. We're loading them up today. I could probably even use more compost bins than this right now. Look, it still feels limiting for the supply I have running through it. It's making me dizzy. Open, close, open, close. See now that, oh, don't want to throw those in. Let's not compost my smoothies. I kind of want those. So see now we've got a loop going. Now I can just keep going back, collecting more food, and I should, like, none of this should be running out by the time that I'm getting it. But see, we're getting there. When's the update? I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. I know it's, I guess I do have an idea. I guess that's a lie. I have an idea. Sometime in July. It is July 3rd, so sometime between now and about 27 days from now. Is there a good way to farm pineapples? Yeah, it's speed farming. I'm actually about to run back over there anyway. But here. So I have a method that I came up with, and it's after they changed how, you remember how you used to have a loading bar when you would collect food or like harvest it? You would like have a little loading bar every time you collected from each and every single one. Well, they actually took that away a while ago. So now you just, when you click it, it's like harvest. So as fast as you can harvest is as fast as you can go. And so with pineapples, we know we can't auto farm them. because they don't go into seeds, and you only get one back per every time, right? So the trick is you do this speed. So you want to build them in a line, and whether you build this or not, you basically you don't have to build them above like this high, but you want to build them above the ground so you can build a perfectly level line of them. And then basically what you do is the fastest way now is just to run by them and just keep spam clicking as you run by them. Now, if you can click fast and you're on PC or you're on controller, because I'm on PC and I have a fancy scroll wheel mouse that can click about 1,000 times per second without me having to try. But basically, I built this little tram system, so I get on and I just farm them ridiculously fast because I'm moving by ridiculously fast and I'm clicking ridiculously fast. And the good thing about pineapples is you only need to plant one pineapple to make a pineapple plant, and then these, once you get it going and you hand harvest it, they'll regrow and come back forever. How many days have I survived on this world? Probably thousands of in-game days, but otherwise it doesn't tell you until you get fully eliminated, unfortunately, so I have no actual idea of how many in-game days I've spent in this world. I'm actually going to leave those here because they're just taking up extra bag space. Actually, one second. Let me go back to the car. I can free up so much space. Don't need those. Just throw those there, those, and then that, and then this goes there. Boom. Okay. Now I don't have to worry about my bags being as occupied. That's impressive. I've never done anything like this in LEGO Fortnite. It's all possible. I shouldn't say everything's possible, but there's a lot more possible than you might think. Oh, breaking cankles. I don't know. Were you there when I was hitting the soft spots in the caves? Remember when I had like 500 viewers because I was hitting a wall? Isn't that? It makes it like not infuriates me, but it, like as a content creator who tries to like be original and be like authentic and himself, it's like, oh, all I had to do is like bait people into wall, like just do basically like curiosity bait with like just a ridiculous task that why would this guy be doing this on stream kind of thing, and for some reason that's what people want to watch. Not me play the game, build beautiful things. It's me smack a wall for 3 hours to ask me what I'm doing. What is this farm? I'm employed. This is a auto, or more of a speed farm than an auto farm, but it's for food. What's your profession, Mr. Employee? What do you do? My friend's world is glitched. I think we can't find hope, and we've looked at every bus stop is there. I think you find hope in expeditions. I don't think there's any hope interactions from my memory in this. Is there? No, I think that's just for expeditions. Sometimes tapping the buttons will like glitch them that out. Oh, maybe I missed it. No. So like the only profit you would get is if I waited a couple of minutes for those to regrow and then I just harvest them again. So technically, your one original pineapple, as long as you use, like, if you use the speed harvesting method, your one original pineapple that you plant gets you unlimited pineapples after that. So technically, it's like all profit. There's just no auto farm way to do it because you're just with the way they don't break up into seeds. Oh, got you. Once you go to expedition, she disappears. I didn't realize that. Yeah, as long as you don't break the plant pieces, you'll get more back. Well, you won't get more, but it will regrow for free. Kind of like how these tomatoes. If I break this, then it won't regrow if there's not another seed. But if I just hand pick it, these tomatoes will come back again and 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 again, forever and ever, just from one seed. Pineapples, see how those buds from the pineapples are still over there? So in like 5 minutes, those will be back, and I can just hit it again. That's what makes this method good, is it's fast, and the only time you have to wait is for them to regrow. You know, pretty much same thing as the auto farming with balloons too. I'm gonna skip the pineapples for now, just because they're not as good for what I'm doing right now. But otherwise, yeah, pretty much the only wheat, pumpkins, and corn. Those are the only 3 that will not. They break the stem from you hand harvesting it. Where everything else, all these trees, if you hand harvest it, it just grows back. Oh, you can also do the traveling thing. I didn't realize that'd still be working. But yeah, apparently you can just travel away, take a bus stop, and then come back. I remember that because like there was a point, it must have been like months and months and months ago. There was a point where it was like almost the opposite. I noticed where if I went too far away, it like stopped. Like if they weren't rendered, they weren't growing. So like if I harvested something and then left for like 2 hours, I could come back there and nothing would be regrown. I would have to like literally hang out. What contraption is this? This is my speed farmer. I have I believe I have short form content. Oh, no. Oh, it broke. Sometimes. Oh wait, maybe it'll fix itself when it turns on. Sometimes the channels get all backwards. See, like right now. See, now this one's busted. I would have to like, I think I just had to like, didn't someone say I could like break a piece, any piece? No, I have to like log out and log back in to fix this, I think. Like it like switches it, so like when I first step on it, nothing happens. But then the second I step off of it is when it activates. Then, for some reason, you see that it like activate? I didn't even touch that one, and it started activating that one. And see, now it's activating both. See, I'm not doing anything. It still does this every once in a while, and I think I did have another. Either an animal broke it when I flew over or something weird, but yeah, it's just annoying. Like it'll fix itself when I log back in. Oh, now it works just fine, huh? I see how it is. Damn machines. Just spit in my face. Like, see, I work now. But you can still see how fast you can collect, and if you sprint, you can go even faster. Are we behaving again? Huh? Oh no, we're not. We're just gonna fine. Leave me. Go reset yourself. At least be over there next time I log in. So I do not harvest every day. I haven't done this in weeks. In a while. The only reason I'm doing this right now is because I need biomass, and you're about to. You'll see. You'll see in about 20 seconds. I'm turning it all into poop and biomass. So I'm turning all of this food into seeds, and I'm turning all of these seeds into biomass. But I don't, it's also fertilizer is a byproduct of that. But I'm mostly just after the massive amounts of biomass. The rest of this goes in seeds. So I'm not even using it for food. Like, all of it's turning into literal poop. It all comes out the other end the same, right? What else do I have still? Oh, just some tomatoes. And some raspberries. Should go there. Those ones there, and then some to collect now. So every one of these seeds is one biomass. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but obviously we're able to, with this setup I have, we're able to harvest like quite literally thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of seeds very easily. Oops. I wish, dude, they took away the hotkey for taking. We used to have a hotkey for take. We have hotkey for cancel job, hotkey for close. Why did we take away the hotkey for take? Now I gotta actually click on it every time. I used to have a better flow to this because you could just like click. If you were good with hotkeys, you just
Not sure if you did it already, but we got a redemption for See the Item Shop.
Oh, did we? Great enough. We did. Let's go do it while I'm thinking about it so I don't forget. Actually, let's throw these in real quick. Not that they're going to be done by the time I come back, but... If I fill all these up, I'll officially have to build like a second level to this and build even more composters. I need more capacity! It's not fast enough! No, honestly, this is a pretty good pace. I'm filling it up at about as fast as it's going. Maybe a little faster, but... There we go. Okay. Leave all that. Oh, be right back. Yeah, sometimes people still want to see it. Plus, I'm sure, like others here, people have an exorbitant amount of points to spend as far as channel points. All right, let's... Oh, nice. Yeah, see, I already have this one. Nitro Jerry, baby! Or, it's Kaboom! You guys all know who Kaboom is, right? This is my LEGO... one of my many LEGO Fortnite buddies. Fireworks team leader, Star Spangled Ranger, Star Spangled Trooper. Why does that one look more like mid compared? Even this one. Eh. It's just got the colors going for it. With this. I swear every new emote looks exact. I've never seen a dancing emote in the last like couple of years. I cannot differentiate. I couldn't tell you if this was different from the last emote. This one is just the same. See, like, show me the difference. Chat, where's the difference? I don't. What's happening? I know they're a little different, chat. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but like, I know it's probably more exaggerated, not in a Lego form, but like most of the Lego skins. Oh, there you go. That one's a little different. That one, okay. But these two prove my point exactly. I'm like, those two are like damn near almost the same emote in Lego form. Bright Star, Captain America, Iron Man. See, the fact that they still... Is this the customizable one or no? The fact that we still don't have styles for anything Lego is so sad. Ah, it's the Red Knight. Oh, dude, that looks good. Wreck Raider. That's solid. Same with this. I think I like this one better. Those look good. These ones are kind of... Meh. If you like the colors, they're cool. But otherwise, they're just like wavy color patterns. Nothing too crazy. Ah, Polar Patroller. Ah, Zorgaton. Bro, he's cool. I love him. And Polar Patroller. He looks so happy. There's some good ones. I've never seen that one in the shop, at least not to my memory. That one's really cool. Oh, there's Sledge. That one looks like a Rogue Agent. Kit Bash is cool, too. I've seen him in the shop before. Dude, he's got a freaking toaster head. The little eating apples. I think that's maybe supposed to be a lighter, by the way. A little flame can. Got the tire on. The detail goes crazy on this one. Scissors. That even looks like a barcode down there. A street sign on the back. More cans. More random stuff. Sticky notes. Like on the back of his toaster head, game controller in the armband, spiked pauldrons, banana peel on that pauldron. Dude, like the detail is immense here. Creator code, Epic Bricks in the item shop if anybody's grabbing any of this cool stuff, by the way. If you guys enjoy the streams, if my content's ever helpful for you, help me out in the smallest way you can. Creator code, Epic Bricks. This guy, it looks like if I use this in BR, wait, is this the, wait, don't I have him? Have him. I was like, wait a minute, he looks familiar. And I'm pretty sure this is glow in the dark too. It's hard to tell in here, but he comes with the which set did he come with? He comes with the campfire one? The Durburger? Now I can't remember. I have him. He's grimy. Zorg and Bill. Oh, that would have been a great combo. Yo, thank you, Trying to Miller. I appreciate it. I bought this so long ago. I always like the hat on this one. Or the helmet, whatever. Trixie's cool too, because it's like a similar variant to like, what's his name? Oh. No Lego. Bruno. Hey. Whoa. Screen froze. Oh, one of those is causing PC to go crazy. This one? Baldi's is like not agreeing with my graphics. Batman! And the last lap. They got... Honestly, was it like a couple months ago, they finally added all the Batman stuff that was like already added and started re-releasing them in the shop. Did I go through most? I think I don't really stop for a ton of emotes. I would stop and show more of the emotes in the shop when I go through the shop. The reason I don't is because I have licensed music turned off in the game, so it doesn't play through my stream and stuff like that. So like most of the emotes just don't have sound to them, and they're not as fun. Mateo, I have no idea. Unfortunately, everybody's wondering that. Christopher money? No, it's never happened to me, but I know that's why they have a class action lawsuit, probably. There's a bunch of... My buddy actually filled out the thing for the lawsuit like last year, and he got like $80 a week or two ago from the lawsuit. I could probably file too. I could probably get a couple $100. I've spent a decent amount on this game over the past X amount of years. What's the update? We have no idea yet. In Guy Remington, I would build the new plasma pistols, and I guarantee you'll have. FTC was like basically had to do with them not allowing refunds for skins. There was a thing, I think it stemmed back from like years ago. It was because I think now when you buy something out of the shop, you have to confirm, or you have to like hold press to buy it. Because basically, I think they had multiple lawsuits, so this could be separate. But basically, they made it so it was like one tap of your button to buy a skin, so you could like accidentally click X in the shop, and boom, it spent your V-Bucks and you bought it, and you couldn't refund it. There's no option to refund. Which I think now that's why if you buy a skin, or if you buy something from the shop and you don't equip it, you're able to refund, I think, unlimited items as long as it's within 24 hours and you haven't used it yet. Like, you can't like log into a game, like play a game of BR with that skin and then return it. So I think it prevents people from like mistaking, because if you accidentally buy something, and that means you're not going to equip it, so you would just refund it right there and then. But basically, yeah, they just got in trouble for, I don't want to say it's shady, but like they either made a huge mistake or whatever it was, but they're paying for it. I'll just say, where am I? Not even full yet. Okay, I need more composters. See how slow it goes? Like, just to get through like one stack of 80, it probably takes like an hour. I wish you could upgrade these. Like, I wish all the, like, especially this, that's time-based. I wish I could, like, pay gems or the storm core or something and be like, well, let's level this up to a level 2 compost bin. Oh, you got a bigger composter queue, you've got a bigger output, and it does it faster. Like, that would be nice. Same with like the lumber mill. It's like, instead of me having to build 30 lumber mills to speed it up, can I build 4 of them that are level 2 or level 3 that could just do the same amount of work as 20 level 1s? Either way, I'm gonna push it to the max, but like, it would be nice. When we getting an update? Likely, I would guess like the second week, or like second, third, potentially last week of this month, but probably not this week with 4th of July. But in the last update, they specifically said the Spires and Odyssey will unlock in July. They didn't say when, I don't think, in the post. So I imagine second, third week. That's my best guess. But you know me. As soon as I, like, even think there's an update on the horizon, I'm prepping. Which I don't really know. I'm kind of chicken with his head cut off prepping. Like, I don't know what I'm doing and if it's even helpful. But, like, generally speaking, getting a decent amount of, like, all the different materials is always a good idea. You never know what's going to be more useful next update. You never know if they're going to change up the recipes, buff certain food items, nerf certain food items. So, like, right now, all the things that I can get really easily, I'd like to. Because as we've seen from other updates, sometimes they make a change to something like amber that used to be outside everywhere in the desert. Now you got to go into a stinking grass landscape to find it. It's a lot more annoying than it used to be. So, like, someone who, before that update, decided, oh, I've only got, like, a couple stacks of amber. Let's go out and just get half a chest full. A whole chest full of rough amber. They would have been really happy, come to find out the next update, that, oh, now you got to get amber out of caves. Well, I'm glad I prepped before the update and got it while the getting was good. So, same thing kind of goes for this. Is like, who knows? The next update might make it really hard to get freaking the storm core. Probably not, but like, you know what I mean? And you'll be really happy you got more sooner than later. And right now, I don't even know what I know. I also used a ton of materials on my Supernova Academy, which, by the way, let's go take a look at that because I've got downtime while we wait for all of this to chop up. Actually, let me grab the last little bit of seeds that are chilling here. Oh, literally 2 in each of these. Cool. But let's go check out the Supernova Academy. Go see what spent all my materials. They said heroes are delayed. Hero classes. Well, yeah, hero classes they said would be coming later, but they definitely said the Spires would be. So whether we have powers or not, maybe that also delays the Spires. Who knows? It could, I guess. Do I have? No. Ugh. Yeah, it can be tough to get like that almost infinite supply of Stormcore going once you get to get yourself settled in, so you're not losing them faster than you're gaining them. Unless you're doing it. That sounds like a lot of... Not like it's wrong, but like it's speculative. Like pretty much everything that's ever been data mined, later on, come to find out, either it never meant to be like a thing, like they didn't plan on adding it, or it was like some code name for it. Because I'm like, technically, like, I can't even remember. There's certain dude, I remember the Dark Forest. And it was talks then there was recent talks about like an underwater update. It's like, yeah, maybe in 2 years, maybe that was like code name files that they had listed for some like far off idea, but oh wait. Yeah, no, it's just I guess I could have flown there, but lag. Why do you have so many composters? Because I'm trying to get tons of biomass, and the composters process things really slowly. So more. Honestly, I'll stream, but I'm probably not going to go anywhere. Maybe I'll go see some family or something. See what my parents are doing. Otherwise, no major plans. Yeah, what's going on, Goober? This is my most recent creation. It is a Supernova Academy. I built it with my hands. It took like 30 hours. Yo, happy birthday, Carly. So let's take you through. Do you want a daytime tour or a nighttime tour? I mean, nighttime's good to get the overall ambiance of the lighting. Because, like, really, the outside, I can do a quick little... Because, like, everything on the inside pretty much looks the same when it's day or night, because these windows aren't actually windows, so even when it's daytime, you go inside and you're only getting the lighting from the actual lights. We'll do a quick little outside tour, and then I'll give you a more detailed one of when it's... when I sleep today. It'll look better. It'll be easier to see in the day, too. Oh, do I not have anything with me? Oh, I've got stuff over here. Hold on. Oh, I found my car! Skirt. See, I did. See, that's why the vehicle's disappearing is a problem, because you gaslight yourself. You're like, did I lose it? Or did the game actually delete my item? Or, you know, lose my car? Wait, I don't have any wood? Isn't there a bed made out of granite? Yeah. I guess I had beds inside I could have used. Duh. It'll look better from the outside during, like, when the sun gets to about noon or later, because right now the sun is on the back side. Yeah, dude, where's my car? Is story of my life with this game until I just didn't put a map marker on that car. I don't know what's worse, losing a car without a map marker or losing a car with it, like, I mean under the map, losing a car with a map marker, because then you just have this permanent stain of a map marker on your map where you know your vehicle is underneath, and at least in the cases I've tried, have never been able to retrieve them. Okay. So, starting with the front. Obviously, I wish I could just keep expanding the base so it looks more like somehow natural and add roads and all sorts of stuff, but, you know, it's got to end somewhere, right? So, walking up, nice little outside landscaping, and I didn't make these bushes go, because, again, like, I could keep going around, but at a certain point, like, I'm going to hit complexity, and I think some details are more important than others, so, like, we've got the front covered here, we walk up, on our left and our right, we have a little stairwell that recedes into the foundation by half a wall height, and we've just got some little general seating areas. These are information kiosks according to the game. And then I also put some of these screens upside down hanging from the ceiling. So that way they're kind of just like little information boards that you might find at a college. Kind of like the kiosks, but more like, I don't know, maybe it's got like important bulletins and maybe that's where they broadcast the school news or something like that. And then it's just the same thing mirrored over here. Going around the edge, we've got some nice tables with just some random, you know, superhero-themed clutter. I don't know. Superhero Academy themed clutter. Just kind of some random stuff. Got some stuff from the Daily Bugle there, the little camera. Continue to go around. Got the Avengers comic book, little laptop. Over here, I think I should have added more of these telescopes or like a whole room for like an observatory area would have been cool. But yeah, got a little spot for the telescope. This is clearly where a shadow caller has been studying. I'm doing my shadow caller studies, my black book and my red cup. Over here, someone's really getting their paint on. These guys are playing chess. And then... yeah, an actual new shop set would be great. I could take one of those every month. Build something new, like literally brand new. Not that you can't build stuff again and again with other kits, but it's nice to have fresh stuff. Okay, so from there we can go up here, which we can go into either one of these buildings, which are both perched right above these areas, which I think looks really nice. So left or right? We go left or right? Left or right? Left or right? Right? That was the first one I saw. Carly, you win. Right is going to be the tennis courts up top, and below the tennis courts is a gym. Oh, let me... wow, I didn't realize how good these would match my character until now. Oh my god! Ooh! Drippy. Kidding. But here is the gym. So we got some vending machines, a little seating area. Over here, got the bench presses, the little aerobics areas, some regular flat benches with the weight rack, and then the little fly machines. I think those, pretty much sure what those are supposed to be. More racks, the punching bag. Up on the walls, we got some of the TVs. I think those are either from the Daily Bugle or the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man kit. I can't remember right off the top of my head. Someone made a great suggestion. There are mirror pieces. These are mirror pieces that come with the Supernova Academy. They're like, you need to put a mirror behind the weight racks. I'm like, oh, you know, you're absolutely right. It is very realistic looking. So there's a mirror behind the weights. So check yourself out. Who is this? This is Malik. Is his name. He is one of my favorites. Look at that. Look at that cape, baby. It's so clean. Gotta check the pump. Yep. The pump mirror. And then... these are the only functional pieces out of all these that it like the game lets you use. LEGO should hire you. I'd love to design some stuff in this, you know, like... not from scratch in a coding sense, but like, you know, they want to have some people have creative flow over like a map or a POI or something. Dude, sign me right up. See, like the bikes don't do anything, or at least I don't know. I think I tested them out with nothing near them and they still weren't working. And then around here, we've got some toilets, sinks, which you can also use technically. Most of the sinks are operational in the game. Lockers. Showers. This is awesome. Thank you, Carly. I appreciate it. And then when we go upstairs, we can take either way. It doesn't matter. It takes you to the same place. Just a split stairway. Boom. Up to the tennis courts. Or volleyball or pickleball or whatever netball you want to talk. You want to play. Badminton. I don't care. Do whatever you want. And then now, since we did the right side, let's do the left side. So up there is the basketball courts, but below it, instead of adding another gym, I ended up making this into a weapons training area. So as we come in, there's this area, and it's got a whole rack of weapons or daggers over here you can choose from, and then all the different hammers that you can choose from to train with. And then you got your training dummies, you got your little training readout meter. I don't know, I tried to just make it seem like there was some sort of screen there to like show, I don't know, like test how hard you punched it or something. I'm just like trying to be whimsical there. So got that, and then these were just kind of cool little screen things. But then over here, so there's where we came in. Over here is kind of the opposite, so it's just like a mirrored wall. So over there is the daggers. Over here is the ranged weapon training area. So it's got a variety of the new pistols. And then you can take them right over here and test your accuracy, and then see all your stats and tell you how to improve and stuff. Little Jarvis AI to help you out with your training. And then that kind of wraps around. I need to finish up making more of these just to add more color. And then there's some vending machines, little screens up there for like high scores or something like that. That's kind of what I was thinking. And then kind of same thing. Your whole house? What do you mean? Like this whole build? I'm kind of working on it right now. And then we come up and we are at the basketball courts, which there are 2 of them. And I didn't worry about the lines too much. I kind of just liked the general look of the wood with some blue lines going around the edge at the very least. And it ended up working out pretty well. I don't know where any of my emotes are. Let's see if we can find this. Wait. That's not right. I have 2 basketball emotes, but they're so hard. I don't remember what they're called ever. So I couldn't look for them in alphabetical order, even if I wanted to. But I have basketball. I have 2 of them. One of them's from Opie. I'll find one of them eventually. Eventually, once we get through my whole emote wheel and we find it, that's when we'll aha! There's one of them. 5th time's the charm. 11th, more like. I'm lagging. All right, well, that's that build. That's that building. That's that building and everything on top of it. We may proceed. Actually, let's go hit the dorms first. So they're the main office, and we'll show you what's up there later. But let's go over to the dorms, which also, here's a little area back here. You kind of saw earlier, but not really. Kind of just more tables and stuff, and then a back wall to kind of close up the build so it's not like spilling out the back. The dorms. These are dorms, and then you'll have to use your imagination because I didn't actually build them inside of there, but there are more dorms technically there. There's just not actual dorms. And then you'll also have to use your imagination because I did not build out the 2nd or the 3rd floors because that would have been extremely repetitive and totally ate up my build complexity needlessly. So this is just one story, and you kind of just imagine the rest is filled. It's like a GTA building. But anyway, dorms. We walk in, got a little seating area, lockers, vending machine, some plants, and then we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 dorms going down this hallway. So you can imagine if there were repeated dorms on the upstairs, there would be a total of 12 dorm rooms in the building. And then at the other building, there'd be 24. So actually there is a lot of room for students because every dorm does also hold, if I'm not lagging, 2 people. Bunk over there, desk over there, desk over there. Wardrobe there, wardrobe there. Boom, 2 people, college students, college life, done. All the other rooms, exactly the same. Boom, boom, same room, boom. I did actually repeat all these because it was kind of worth doing. It looks good. But boom, got all the dorms. Right? And then over here, what's over here? What's over here, you might ask? Well, if you have dorms, you gotta have somewhere to pee, somewhere to wash your hands, and somewhere to shower. So we have more showers going on in here. I should have done these little dividers in the other shower too. They just look good. But boom, Boom. Did I ever put a light in here? Oh, no, I didn't. Huh. I never put lights in here. Did I put lights in here? Yeah, I put lights in here. I just never put lights in the bathroom. Oops. Some dark poops. All right, that's the dorms on the right side. And then again, use your imagination. And just imagine there's more of those dorms over in here and up there, as well as up on that side. And now we're ready to see the main lobby and work our way up. No pooping at night. No. Wouldn't that be scary? You walk into the bathroom, 2 a.m., just pitch black, and you're like, hello? Hello? What? Who's there? For like the episode of SpongeBob where they go to rock bottom. It's just the guy. Ah, ah. All right. Main lobby. Get distracted, SpongeBob. In my head. That episode is one of the best episodes. It is anxiety giving. So we got the main lobby here. Supernova Academy. This is Malik. How may I direct your call? Oh, your superpowers have evolved and now you can't control them and you're a villain? Oh. Yeah, we can't help. Got some more just seating areas over here. More books, just clutter stuff, kind of stuff you just fill the area with. And then we're at the cafeteria. So just table. I didn't overdo it on these. I pretty much did 1 tray per table, 2 on every few of them. But I didn't want to like just overdo it. It was like tray. And then we've got more. See, like, I have lights in here, but it still feels so dark in here. Like, imagine if I didn't have this on. Honestly, that kind of looks lit. But, like, tell me this is enough light for being ceiling lights. I feel like these are bugged and that they don't project light outwards enough. They go, like, straight down, but no, that does... Sometimes I forget the lighting does drastically change whether I have my illuminator on or not. Wonder what it would look like under... Wait, I don't have any torches with me. I was like, could put a torch on. But it just seems so dark in here, even though I have lights, and clearly I just proved that point. So, got more kiosks, got the dish carts, vending machines, trash cans, more dish carts, and plates, water coolers, napkins, condiments, plates. Got your tray, slide it down, get all your slop, pay at the end, you're good to go. We got some of the vending machines from the Mos Eisley kit. We've got more dish trays, the dish area, refrigerators, my favorite part probably, the fryers, and then I use the exhaust hoods from the Der Burger kit to just use as literal exhaust hoods for the fryers. And then little toaster oven things, stovetops, convection oven things, I think they are. Yeah, the lights don't do a lot for us in this game, that's for sure. And then as we go up from the cafeteria, we are now in the study hall. So this has 2 computer areas, essentially a computer lab, some general study tables, shelves, books, kind of like a little library, just like references and stuff. I forgot to put stuff over there. I ran out of materials at the time, had to go get stuff, and never did. Got a little microscope area, I guess, for the study hall. I don't know what else to call it. And then that leads us out over here to this balcony, which is on the same level as the basketball court and the tennis courts, but separate. Got a nice little area to sit. And yeah, so that's out here. And then we can go back in here, and then we can go up here. Here we have the main area. I just made this the main area for lockers. I kind of didn't know what else to fit in this small amount of space other than more tables. So over here, we got our lockers. And then, last but not least, this is, I guess I can consider this the classroom or something. I don't know. Like, it's like research. I don't know. I kind of just made this a research facility. I don't have any classrooms in the build because I was kind of just filling space that I had. But otherwise, I didn't know what to call this room. But essentially, research manufacturing. I don't know. Something like that. But it looks cool, right? Self-independent studies. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, everything I've built is on 2 separate worlds. My original survival world and then this expert world, which now is what I build everything on. But yeah. And then helipad. And that's the whole build. Oh, if you ever need to get past complexity, Bricks and Battles on Reddit said they found you can build the best you can and fly in other buildings to finish. Oh, like I see what you mean. But then they wouldn't be connected. Obviously, you just like kind of like slap them down in the area and just add to it. I think I saw Mad Puck do that, but I swear it ended up causing the dynamic build that was flying to like start disappearing. Oh, but yeah, I think I'm done for the day. We got about maybe 20 more minutes I could stream for my normal time, but I really don't feel like heading back out to another cave and then getting halfway through it. We'll just call it there. Plus, I have to pee so bad. Actually, I almost have to pee so bad that I do it before I do my outro. But no, let's just do a quick outro. Do we have anybody to raid over to? We will call it there for the night. I need to get rid of that door, too. I forgot about that. But LEGO Moon Knight, perfect. Bam. But catch me tomorrow. I should be live tomorrow. I had a bunch of hiccups this week in my personal life that nothing emergency wise, but just thing after thing that was taking my attention and adding stress. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. As always, like I said, if you're on TikTok right now, come join me on Twitch the next time or YouTube. Same username. I stream on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch from 4 to 8, or between 4 and 8 today. I'm sorry, ending like 20 minutes early. But generally between the times of 4 and 8 p.m. Pacific time, which is, 7 and 11 Eastern time right now, I think. I can't remember if daylight savings just changed or not, or is. But yeah, I stream pretty much every day on these platforms. Come check me out on Twitch. Help me get partner here. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. But I am out of here, guys. See ya.